Yeah, we're gonna go live again. You want to come say hi? Come on, Cap. It's already live right now. Come stop in front of the camera for a sec. It's Veterans Day. Cover your face. Say hi, so you're immortalized on camera forever. When the aliens find it in 10,000 years, they'll be like, "Who was that guy? We should figure out more about him."
Okay. I'm not really that type of person.
Well, there you go. At least your voice is being captured. And as you walk by, they'll see you. Oh, he moved quickly. He moved quickly. But I do agree, the hat does look good.
I agree.
I like
With
the
your hair
look.
down like that,
It does look not half bad.
it does. I like it.
There he is, Mike. All right.
Hey, what's
Who
up?
we
Can you hear
got
me?
here? Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Slightly.
Oh, damn, I'm on my phone. What time does it start?
We're on right now. It's Maseda.
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're live. You're on right now, man.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm
If you
driving
need
home.
time though, like I can barely
Traffic's
hear you
horrible.
because you're far from your camera. No problem there. Get home, get safe. The link is working. When you're all comfortable, come on back, buddy.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for this.
Hell
Later.
yeah. Hell yeah. All right. We've already got one person coming in. Jen. Wow. We did an extra long one for Michael Malloy because he would want it that way. R.I.P. Michael Malloy. Yo, King of Cleveland. Jen Wow joining the stream. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. We're back again. Hi, babe. So we wanted to give some more people a chance who weren't available earlier because of work-related issues, who weren't able to come to the stream or were busy or doing something else. And so we're back again for more. We already saw that my buddy Mercedes coming. So hats tip to him. We're very excited about that. Jen Wow stopping by the stream. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button for me right away. I appreciate it. We'll get it going. We'll get it built. I'm going to bring up the chat over here so I can see it better. Let's mute this. If I could, then I would. Trying to get a bunch of veteran friends I know to come join. Hopefully others come. If you have the link, you can share it with friends that we know so we can get more people built up in here. Get some veterans on here telling some good stories, some old times, recount some things, see what everyone's been up to. I love doing these Veterans Day streams where we get to recount with everybody, see what everyone's been doing for the longest times, check in on friends, see how everyone's doing. There we go. We got a live stream right there. The thumbnail's not very attractive. I'll give it that. Oh, we always talked about you, Jen Wow. He loved when I would do your little name intro. It is something that will forever live. We'll always do a Jen Wow when we see you. An extra long one from Mr. Malloy because he would like that. He would appreciate it. Positive Vibe says my arse would hurt from sitting so long. Ha. The military gave me a unique set of skills there, Positive folks. I'm able to sit and wait for long periods of time for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, Jen Wow, you were one of his favorites. He always talked about you in such high regard. Made the streams fun. You always did. You always did. Positive vibes like that one. Yeah, man. Good times. Look at everyone jumping in. Hey, make sure, I know you've been here before for the other one. Hit the thumbs up. Just watched the yellow snow video. Wow, that was an old one. That was an old one. That's a funny one to watch, though. I'll let you guys in on a little secret here. I've never told anybody. That wasn't pee. It wasn't. But nobody knows. It looks like it. And then the reaction to my face was I forgot to react, and then I tried to react to it quickly, and it looks like I had a delayed reaction of it really setting in, and it looks wonderful. Completely fake. The whole video is fake. Completely and totally fake. But hey, it is what it is, right? Yellow snow. Wow, that was an old video. That's like 10 years ago or something. Good times. Well, happy Veterans Day to all my veterans out there. Where do I put the banners? How do I put the banners on? Right there. There we go. We put the banner on. We got the banner on. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard. I guess we really needed to add now Space Force in there, but I guess they fall into the Air Force, so it'll work for now. It'll work for now. It'll be okay, right? Right. Welcome back again. I miss streaming. I forgot how much fun it was to, jump in for a few hours, chit chat, do the things, do some talking, interviews, little things, little that's. It's a lot of fun. Tons and tons of fun. It was more orange than yellow. I thought it came out pretty well, and with the dog being nearby, it looked legit. It really did. Hopefully we're getting some thumbs up here. The more thumbs up we get, the more they start pushing the notifications for some reason. So let's work with that, and hopefully we can get them. I got a thumbs up. I'll thumbs it up myself too. Forgot to do that. There we go. We got a thumbs up. At least we got one for sure. So hey, if you're just stopping in, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've sent out a bunch of links, so hopefully we have some more people joining here soon. This is going to be dope. We'll get some of the old unit together. We'll do a little bit of meandering, telling some stories, bring some people back on. More people were at work, so I didn't want to not be able to catch both sides of it. So some people were busy at work. It's still Veterans Day, but people got to go to work. But we're running number 2 so that we can catch some. So those who were just a little on the busy side, who wanted to come on and were asking, hey, man, if you're still on later when I get home, you know what? I'll just do another one for you. Just save some time, make it easy. You know what I'm saying? I thought that would just be an easier way to fix the situation. Just do it that way, right? Right. And then we're all set. Any veterans there? Anybody got a family member that was a veteran? If you do, make sure you let us know in the chat. Type of 1 in the chat, and then if you want to drop your story, let us know who your family member was, where they served, what they did. We'd love to hear it. Oh, Keith Gregory. Hey, thank you so much, Keith Gregory. I appreciate it. Namaste, sir. I did it for my free meal at Applebee's every year. That's it. No, it was an honor. Thank you. Thank you, Gregory. Really, I appreciate it. I do. All veterans out there, we appreciate it. Mr. Jacob wants to join us in the chat. Come on in, Mr. Jacob.
The greatest co-host has arrived.
Great, he is. He is one of the best. Why does it sound so low? Maybe it's just my end. Hold on. What if I... Is that better? Can I hear you say something real quick?
Say something real quick.
Oh, that's much better. That was my end.
You suck.
You jackass.
Jackass.
Well, Jacob wasn't military, but he's always been...
Yeah, I was the military of Jay Greenbaum Fortnite Squad.
He's been a legendary follower of the channel, good friend for years. Shut up.
Yeah.
Big supporter of the channel, been a good friend, so
You didn't
he
get
gets
anyone else
treated like one of the boys. He hasn't earned it, but he earned it. He's taken enough abuse from me to be like a private, so it's fair enough. No, Jacob's a friend. He's actually come by the house. He's stayed the night here. We've met in person now a couple times. He's hung out, chilled, kicked it, partied up with me. Good times. It's always fun when he comes down to hang out. Keith Gregory, all right. Jacob's in the chat. Keith's in the chat. We got some few people stopping by saying hello. It's good to see everybody. Times are a little off right now. I understand West Coast times and shit.
Trying to figure out what to do for supper tonight, but nothing sounds good.
That's a big question right there.
I'm in that stage right now. It's like nothing sounds appetizing, nothing sounds good to eat. Oh, and plus we haven't been to the store really, so.
It happens. Did Moto answer me?
No.
He did. Hold on 1 second. Let me send him this here link.
Moto says he hates you.
Maybe beyond all belief. One of my best friends right there. Okay, I sent him the link, so maybe he'll join us as well.
Where's Vladdy?
He left. He just went home not too long ago. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get the notification and come by and hang out here, at least in the chat. I'll send him a new StreamYard link if we need to. Get as many veterans on here as we can. Rotate. If we do fill up, Jacob, I will
I'll
rotate
step
you
out.
out, but I'll rotate you back in as soon as the spot opens up, bro.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You know how it goes. Jacob's a good friend there. He's running the moderator for me. Got the chat covered. Got it on lockdown. Hell yeah. But anyway,
Nothing better than watching wrestling than enjoying Jay Greenbaum stream. Look at
I
that.
wish I had the weenie whistle from Michael Malloy so we could blow the weenie whistle one time for him.
Wait, what's the weenie? The Michael? What's that? The
Michael Malloy had, anytime he got a super chat, he had a weenie whistle from the Oscar Mayer Wiener.
I got you. I'll do that. I got you.
But it's the way he played it. You know, it's not just. He had a very specific way he played it. Now I memorized it, but it's. I'd love to be able to, if we could ever find that whistle again. No, he didn't play the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. He just played it on a whistle that was an Oscar Mayer Wiener truck.
Oscar Mayer
Weenie whistle.
Okay, let's see.
You sent him 2 of them. Aw, those are awesome. It went. Oh, another super chat. Then you get all excited. On eBay? Okay. Well, maybe I can find some. And we'll work it in honor of Mr. Malloy.
Come on, what do you spell?
Do I look like a speak and spell to you, Jacob, huh? Do I look like a Mr. Spell to you, huh?
No, it's my controller's being
Oh, my
laggy.
bad, bro. My bad.
Like I click on the letter M and it does the letter L.
I invited one of my a longtime friend I've had for years to come on here. I don't know if he will, but now that guy, if he comes on, he's ex Special Forces. That dude probably could tell some sick, cool stories, dude.
Tell the mouse story.
Do what?
The mouse.
No, Jacob. Stop bringing that up. I'll kick you in the face. Kick you off of here.
That's a great story.
Well, some things are best left unsaid. Well, yeah, if I can get my buddy on here from the Special Forces, I'm sure he
Here we
could
go.
drop some cool stuff.
Let's see. Is this it?
This is pretty cool. Just a little vintage Oscar Mayer Wiener whistle.
Don't play that. That's probably copyright. I don't want to have that played over. Last thing I need is this being blocked in like 5 countries because of that. It's just on eBay, Jacob. It doesn't require YouTube searching. Jen Wow says they're available on eBay, so I can probably go pick one up cheap. I gotta get one. We gotta keep that alive in the memory of Michael Malloy. Be a lot of fun. Jen Wow, what a passing, huh? Crazy.
I think I found the whistle.
I had 2 in a week go. 2 people in 1 week.
Let's see.
Right. Well,
You're very quiet.
I'm very quiet. I'm hoping that we get some more people in here. You know, the chat's being quiet. We're waiting for some veterans to come on so we can get some stuff going. Takes a little time. People are busy. Lives are moving. We're in no rush. People want to cook their lunch, get their dinner ready, grab some food, hang out. Cool. We're going to get some veterans in here. We're going to tell some stories. We'll recount of some days of service past. And we'll have a good time here. But we'll let the audience build a little. Hopefully you guys can stick around for a bit. I'll do what I can for entertainment. Happy to until then. But it's not about me today. You know, I want to get some other veterans up here who can come and chit chat. We got another person who just joined the stream. Hello, whoever you are. I can't see you till you say something in the chat. But welcome. We got some veterans going to be coming on. We'll tell some stories. If there's somebody you know that's a veteran you want to shout out to, let us know in the comments in the chat so we can give a big shout out to them, a big old 10 foreskin to them. That's a joke, by the way. I'm sure everybody did. Did he say what I think he did? Absolutely, I did. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I can't. I won't eat them anywhere. I don't like them. Sam, I will not eat that green eggs and ham.
Why cannot you see? Just let me be. I used to joke around in the Army as I had a 557 as done by Dr. Seuss. And I would just make up little funny rhymes and stuff. And 557, you will not make a noise. You will not cause a hort. I will not see you on the weekend's blotter report. And do as I say and not as I do. Follow my lead, for I am Jimmy Hughes.
You tell us tell us your favorite, goofiest memory from being in Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan?
Oh, like wherever you've been like deployed to, like
Well,
Afghanistan.
I mean, Afghanistan, I think probably one of the best stories is my group had got off late and we were the generator guys. Man, we never had time off. We worked our asses off. And we got off and we all went to go take a shower, and the showers were just jam packed full of people. And it was like huge long line. And I was like, nah, screw this. People were like, what's up? I'm like, come with me. We walked over to the generator and I turned the power off to it, shut the whole damn thing down. You heard everyone inside, getting all, someone needs to call the generator tech. I walked around the corner. He's on the way. He'll be here in like 20 minutes. Soon as everybody cleared out and left, and I was like, they're gone. Yep. Powered the bitch back up, and me and my crew went and got a shower. Nice, hot, took our time. Nah, not that time. I had no problem playing Power God at that anywhere I was. If I was in charge of the electricity, absolutely. So I'd kill the power, cut the power, turn the power on. Hell yeah. I'll be right back, Jacob. Sit tight, hold over. If anybody jumps in, make sure you greet them and everything. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second.
Dinwell says nice. Wow.
Okay. Thanks for holding it down, Mr. Jacobo. Like I said, we're just waiting for some people who will be joining us hopefully soon. Like I said, my one buddy Mike, he was driving, so he'll be a minute. We got some other people who will be stopping by, hopefully. I guess I could put this out into a larger group, but who knows who we get.
Maybe we'll get Lieutenant Dan.
I don't think Gary Sinise would join, but that was a good story too, getting to meet him. Got to party with two-time world heavyweight boxing champion of the world.
Who?
Cool guy. Huh?
Who?
I don't know if you want me saying it. Whatever. John Ruiz. He was the two-time world heavyweight boxing champ, heavyweight.
Huh.
Yeah, man. Mike Tyson said no thank you, didn't want to fight him. The quiet man. Coolest guy ever in the world. Fist the size of my face, though, dude. Guy's fist was huge. You know, you beat a man like that in his sleep with a stick. Well, hopefully we're going to get some people here. Let me see who I can else invite. Jacob, hold down the thing real quick. I'll be right back. It's going to go blank on my end for a moment. I don't know if you can still hear or not. Well,
Oh, way to go.
oops. Well, at least I'm back now. Messed up and kicked myself out of the studio.
You just missed it. We had 1 million views.
Ah, it's my luck. Trying to get my pops to join so we can get the creator in here.
Mr. Greenbaum.
Mr. Jacobo.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your father.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to get him in here. Let's see, my 4 generations on that side, on dad's side of joining the military, not for nothing. Not for nothing. I think between us, dad has the most of all the years, but I hold the most combat time. Well, I don't know. My great grandfather might have, depending on how long he was in World War I and how long he did his. It's either him and I with the most combat time. I'm not sure which one, but I've got
World War One.
huh?
Where was that mostly battled at? I can't remember.
Europe as well.
Europe.
Yeah. But as far as combat time, I've got 26, 27 months. So
You were in Afghanistan for almost 2 years, were you?
no, it was a year for 12 months for Afghanistan and 15 months of Iraq.
Iraq.
Yeah. I remember when we were there at month 6, some Air Force personnel showed up and they were like, "Oh, we got extended to 3 months. We're so sad. We're so sad." I'm like, 3 months, dude. I've already done 6 months here and I still have 9 months to go. By the time you've got here and leave, I'll still be here with half a year to go. But I will say this, my last, I don't know, like 5 months in Iraq were really chill. I actually enjoyed them. I got to work in the generator shop, so that was nice. I got Sundays off, so I got to go swim at the pool, and I only had to work half day Saturdays, so that was nice. So I really,
What was it like your last week there, your last few days?
your last week, you really don't do a whole lot of anything because your job has been taken over for by who's ever taken over for you. So, like the last month or so is mostly like packing up stuff and turning in all your extra stuff or equipment, getting ready to check out of your room. You really just don't. You show up, you kind of just hang out for like the last couple months. Once your packing stuff is done, you just kind of hang out and wait. It's kind of like your first 2 months. The first month there. Okay, so I'll give you a breakdown of how it went. We got on the plane at a secret air base in Southern California. From there, we flew out to Bangor, Maine to Ireland, Ireland to Kuwait. We stayed in Kuwait for 10 days to train. And then after that, we flew directly into Iraq and we landed on the base we were in. As soon as we landed, they took us to what was called a PPL yard, which is like a temporary housing thing. But they already had our keys ready. So everyone drew keys and everything, and we went to our rooms. Then we kind of just stood around for like 2 or 3 days while the higher ups learned what the job was going to be and what they're going to have to do. Hold on one second. So we got there, we got our keys. They spent about a day or so, a couple days figuring out what the job was going to be. Once we figured out what we were doing and where we were going to be, we started going out to the job, which was I was on a ECP as a IRF team. And we got out there and we started learning what the job of the people was we were doing and started integrating with them so that we could take over. The military does what's called a crawl, walk, run. So in the crawl phase, we watched them. We just watched them do the job. In the walk phase, we sit next to them and participate while they do the job. In the run phase, we do the job and they watch us.
So basically, like you're running them like when you start a new job, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. You work with the team. First, you watch you shadow the guy who's going to teach you. Then you start doing some hands-on. Then you do all hands-on while he watches you. And once they give you the green light, you're good. They completely left, and it was us. We, of course, were better, so we improved. Like their response time was like 4.5 minutes. Our requirement was less than 2. We got it down to like 1:30. So we were killing it on that. And that's where I got all my training for all kinds of stupid pieces of equipment and, secret stuff I used. And we did that for 10 months. I got a day off every 15 days. If there was no issues, no casualties, no harms, or somebody having to be somewhere. But once ever, I got basically 2 days off a month. Yeah, but it was fun. It was, I enjoyed it, even if we got mortared. It wasn't
Mortar.
that bad. Yeah, they would drop mortars on us. So a mortar would be like a big tube, and they have a rocket. They hit into it, and basically, as soon as it hits the bottom, it fires, and they would shoot it at us.
I bet that was scary. Like the first time it ever happened to you.
The first time it happened, shit, dude, we were getting off the plane.
Oh,
and
shit.
Yeah, so they always said they do what was called a combat dive to get us into the country. So Kuwait was relatively safe, but we flew regular airplanes all the way into Kuwait, and then we changed from a civilian airplane into a military airplane. When we changed the military, huh?
Oh, I'm getting a quick call real quick, I think.
Yeah, do your thing, do your thing. I don't think anybody's watching anyway or is even listening, so we'll just give you a minute to wait. Hopefully somebody else joins, but we'll pick up when you're done.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. But I just told him to just text me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
So-
buddy Colton, he sent me a photo of the Northern Lights.
Oh, that's dope.
Here, hold on. I'll see a copy and I'll send it to you.
Awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
That's
Well,
pretty.
good.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I've always wanted to go see him personally.
I heard it's really pretty.
Sometimes they can make it far as down past Ohio when there's a strong magnetic storm. So you still actually have a good chance of seeing it someday.
I heard in a couple weeks there's a chance we may have it.
Yeah, there's a strong solar storm going on. A lot of big dark spots on the sun I heard about. But that's neither here nor there.
A lot of times we get more chance to see it during the winter in Ohio.
Yeah. When you're tilted away from the sun, when we tilt backwards.
Yeah.
So when we changed planes from the civilian plane to a military plane, like I said, we stopped in Kuwait for 10 days to train, which was when I got to see the camels and a bunch of weird big ass bugs. And so when we're coming in, they mortared us like the second we landed on the runway because, try to catch the people in. But they did what was called a combat dive. So imagine an airplane does like this. Now, normally when you're flying in an airplane and it's time to land, they slowly bring the plane down as they lower altitude. And it usually takes about half an hour when the guy says, we're starting our descent into the Baltimore area or wherever you're flying into. They take about half an hour to slowly lose all the altitude. Well, when you're flying into a combat zone, they don't have time for that because, one, it's very slow if you go that way, easily shot at. So they did what was called a combat dive. So there's no announcement for this or anything either. They just do it. And I remember a lot of people had fallen asleep and I couldn't because I had so much extra gear. It was just, I couldn't get comfortable. So I was awake. And all I remember was because there's no windows. We might have one of my NCOs coming. Cool. So we did what was called a combat dive where the plane, instead of doing that slow descent I was telling you guys about, they just kind of point the damn thing down and corkscrew. Really
Like
fast.
a nosedive.
Almost. And I remember I was sitting there and there's no windows for reference to the horizon. So I'm like, the room looks tilted. And I just remember, oh, we're leaning really far fucking forward. And what they do is they do that all the way down. And then right before the runway, they pull up and just. Whoop. So as soon as we landed on the runway, they dropped the tail back. They started unloading our shit real fast. And they told us to get up and get ready to run. So we had to run to this building. Bro, the second we started running is when you could hear mortars going off, and they're trying to catch the new guys on the runway. So we take off hauling ass across, and then we get into this shelter and everything. And then as soon as we get in there, they're like, "Okay, you're in a bunker. You're safe. That's over. Welcome to Anaconda. We're the most mortared base in all of Iraq. It's why it's earned the nickname Mortaritaville." Then they started showing us pictures. This is the base. This is last month where all the mortars hit. And it just looked like the whole screen had chicken pox. And they're like, here's the month before. And so it's like, so we get hit every day, blah, blah, blah. We'd been there like 20 seconds and they're already hitting us. And then they're like, oh, grab some donuts and coffee. You're fine. Okay, cool. So we do all that. We get our gear and shit. And then they sent us over to go get our rooms. And then we started getting ready to work the job. We did the job for 10 months. And after that was over, the Air Force took over for us. I was the last Army soldier to leave that position. I was told because I had so many jobs that I was trained to do, I stayed. When the Air Force had pretty much taken over, they wanted 1 or 2 service guys, Army guys who'd done the job before, to stick around just in case something happened for like the last 2 weeks until they were sure they knew what to do. So I was picked on that team because I had so many. I could do the raid camera, I could do the forward positions, I could do the sniper positions, I could do the tower positions, I could drive the 113. I operated the raid camera, I operated the FIDO, the hide, the scan, the Rapidat, the BAT system, the hide system. I did a shit ton of everything. So I just stayed behind and took the place of like 5 soldiers, just one of me. Plus I didn't have to do shit, I just sat around. So when the Air Force took over, I ran to my tank, gave her a big kiss goodbye. Her name was Sheila. Sheila took care of me. And then I exited. And from there, I had about a week off, which was really nice. Got to go swim in the pool, eat pizza, hang with the friends, watch movies. And then I started working at the generator shop for doing all the repairs for Iraq, Afghanistan, and Kuwait. I repaired all the generators. So for the last 4 months, that's what we did, repairing generators. And we started when we got there. We had 186 generators on backlog. And within a month and a half, we had none on backlog.
Boom.
Dude, I was knocking generators. And that's where I learned to fix generators. But I was lucky. I got really lucky. There was a civilian contractor who happened to have been the teacher of my NCO at the time. He's like, man, this guy knows everything. So I got to learn under his tutelage. And this man taught me just so freaking much about generators. And that carried me forward through my military career because I was always well knowledged on my MOS. So, in the States, nobody gave a shit about generators, but go to the field to deploy, everybody needs a generator guy. So yeah, that was Iraq. Afghanistan, it was boring. At least from my perspective. I worked my ass off, but that was all. Just a lot of work, but no danger.
Didn't you say you saw someone get hit by one once?
Hit by,
That
was in Iraq. People got hit. Yeah, that was a 120 millimeter rocket. That's a big o rocket. Yeah, they fired that over the wall. I forget what now, when I did actually Afghanistan, there was some danger because I got sent down to Bagram Air Force Base for a 3-week mission, but I only wound up working 2 days the whole time we were there. So I didn't do jack shit except play ping pong.
Moto.
Is Moto here?
You said get a haircut.
Moto, hey man, get off the YouTube and click on that link. Come join us. So I got down to Bagram and I had to do what was that mission? It was a customs and inspection mission for some equipment we were sending back. So it was myself, my buddy Jones, old man Rice, 1 warrant officer, and 1 NCO. Our only formation for the day is we all had to have breakfast together, and then we were free for the day unless there was mission to work. Once we did our equipment, though, they left us up there for 3 weeks. We got mortared on Christmas. So that was the only time I got mortared in Afghanistan, but it wasn't my base and I wasn't really supposed to be there anyway. But that's where I got really good at ping pong and basketball.
Do you ever have a feel like thought like I'm gonna die today?
Nah, never then. Nah. I really just didn't care. Once it's either it is or it wasn't. So if you thought about it and were scared, it was just going to keep you on your edge too much and you can't worry. If you just like, you know what? I really statistics were in my favor. It probably wasn't going to happen. So I just really didn't care about it. And I just went about my day. But like I used to tell people in Iraq, they're like, we could get mortared or killed. And I was like, yeah, but think about this too. What's the chances of getting into a car accident or in a DUI accident with somebody else? It's pretty high if you're driving a car. Could happen. You never know. But since nobody here has driver's licenses and we're not driving cars and there's no alcohol, the chance of that completely goes away. So the danger that you face from maybe getting mortared versus the danger of, a civilian hitting you or running a red light or, one of those incidents, that's completely gone. So it almost balanced out in the, you're trading one danger for another. So at the same time, it's like, well, that's not so bad. So if you look at it that way, it was no more dangerous. Plus, everybody was carrying a gun, so no one was going to rob you. Really, it happened, but very, very seldom. And with everybody having a weapon, it's a pretty safe society. Moto down here, him and I weren't stationed together. He was on a different mission in Iraq, so I never got to see him.
Hasn't Vladdy ever been
Oh
deployed?
yeah, Vladdy went to I think Iraq twice and Afghanistan once, so he did 3 deployments.
Was Vladdy there with you at all for any of those?
We were never together. No. I think maybe no, his last deployment, my last deployment, he was back in getting ready to get out. So no, him and I never deployed together, but we deployed from the same unit. Like in Afghanistan, we were attached to for the 101st Sustainment Brigade. So we were attached to the unit he was with, but I never saw him there, and he probably wasn't there at the time. So yep. Like I said, though, Afghanistan, no danger, but holy crap, man. I've never worked so much in my entire life. That was, let's see, I was doing like 90-hour work weeks. But it was, it was 90-hour work weeks. And I did that for 96 days straight without a day off. I was basically 20-hour work days with 20-hour work days nonstop for 96 days or 90 days or something like that. Retard. Yeah. So, but no one bothered me. I was working on my own and I was allowed to do whatever I wanted and no one bothered me. I didn't have to go to PT. I didn't have to do stupid shit. I didn't have to show up for formations. I didn't get tasked out for silly details. I never had to do kitchen duty. I was pretty much allowed to do whatever I wanted to do as long as I was working, but that was. Hold on 1 minute. Hold over. 1 second, Jacob.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for holding it down. Sorry about that, Jacob. We had a. See, guys, this is why it's great to have a friend who can hold it down for me when
And in
I.
a little bit, I'm gonna hop up here and watch this main event on this
No,
one.
no, of course, man. I understand. Do your thing, and
It'll probably be coming on about 15 minutes. So I got like 15 minutes.
oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We got some other
They're doing a last man standing title match.
happy Seattle Judy says, hope your Veterans Day was one of appreciation and relaxing. You you too, Gregory. Seattle Judy, thank you very much. Yes, it was a wonderful, relaxing day. I got to just talk to my Army buddies, and just it's really nice to be able to have a day where it's just, hey, checking in on everybody, seeing how everyone's doing. You guys have been amazing in the stream. I couldn't feel more appreciation. I couldn't feel more proud. Uh, Yeah, so no, it was a wonderful day. Didn't just had a nice, relaxing, easy one. Getting to stream again. Hey, it's a great day.
I'm trying to
And,
get his PlayStation work so he can stream Fortnite again like the good old
we'll
days.
we'll do it someday again. Get the thing going. I still have my old creator code, but for now, I will have the computer upstairs up and running soon. I'm going to be streaming more regularly again. Spark of Michael Malloy got into me and is like, man, I really wish I had spent at least gotten one more stream in with him. So time is a precious thing, and I'd like to be able to spend it and doing what I enjoyed before, entertaining him and entertaining you guys. And this is just fun. I really do enjoy it, and I miss doing it. So yeah, we're gonna do some dedications to Michael. 'Cause, man, he touched an amazing audience. What small stream? Somebody should do a documentary one day. What an interesting character. You know, they only make a few of those. I only make a few of those. Michael was a good guy, and his family is amazing. I'd love to get if we could get what was it, Jackie in one day just to have a nice stream with Jackie Boy. Maybe him and I could talk military. Yeah, that'd be great. We got to make sure we let Jackie Boy know Happy Veterans Day too. We got to let him know too. Haven't seen Natalisa. I haven't seen Lord Zelda in here. Uh, Jen, wow, stopped by earlier. Seattle Judy. I always appreciate to get to see you coming in here again. And of course, we had some YouTube royalty with Clumsy Clairvoyance last stream.
We haven't seen Kenny either.
Nope, haven't seen Diet Boof in a while, but I know he's been doing his thing and he moved and he's having some good times. So good for him.
Kenny.
Oh, where are the veterans? I need some veterans to get up here. Moto. I'm sure Moto's just getting home, though. He's probably getting ready to feed the kids. He'll be on here shortly. I know we got Mike coming up here in a little bit. I'm sure old Candy Cane might stop by. Maybe we can get Crystal to come in here. We'll see if we can get some veterans to stop on by. Hold on. Hold the stream down, Jacob. I got one more I think I can invite. That would be cool. Let's see.
Jen, wow, sadly I'm missing. Look at his face. That has a frozen. Let's see here, chat. Apparently tonight in my area, there's been some sightings of the Northern Lights.
Okay, sorry.
Let's take a look and see if we can see anything.
I got one veteran who I think is going to be joining us, and I'm super excited for him to join.
Apparently there's some showings around my area tonight of the Northern Lights, so I'm taking a look to see if I can see it so we can show the chat.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Maybe, but it's very cold.
I'm excited if this guy joins.
Go on mute for a minute.
There he is. Here we go.
Holy crap. I didn't know I was joining the stream.
What's up, Mr. McCain?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
We are. I'm doing a little bit of a Veterans Day stream, so I'm just inviting some veterans to come up, say, "Hey, we want to tell you Happy Veterans Day," and just say hey to everyone. And I try to do this at least every other year, but this year definitely. So
it means a lot coming from you for sure.
This kid right here, guys. So I'll tell you guys the story of Mason and I never served together at all. Huge. How old are you now, Mason? You what? 24?
25.
Oh, he's getting to be so old. He's such a grown up, such a big young man.
No, I'm not.
I met Mason.
I have a lot to learn.
I met Mason when I was still fat, and
yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I was still a chunky monkey then. I think I was just starting the weight loss thing, so I hadn't quite shed a lot yet. But my friend was a DJ at a bar here in town, and he invited me to come out one night. So I went out. It was actually me and Conquistador. So we went out to the bar. We're chilling. Some young guys come over. They're like, "Hey, man, we're looking for a place to kick it. We need a seat. You know, you guys have this whole table. Can we join you?" Yeah, man, who gives a shit? Whatever. Sit on down. So we all start chilling, chatting, talking, having a good time. Well, the place is getting ready to close. And I'm like, screw this. Let's go back to the house, keep this party a rolling. Well, I started talking to Mason and his friends here about the military and how it can work for you and things you can accomplish with it and what you can use and options and the doors that open. Well, of the three friends, this kid had his ears open. And he listened, and he wound up joining the military, and he did his time. And it worked out well for him, and now he is retired. And this kid is living the dream. He did it faster than I did it. But he stuck to the plan. This kid followed the plan to a T. And man, now look at him. He's got a wonderful family, a lovely life, beautiful wife, family, nice house. Wonderful. Hello, Danielle. Hello. That is my boy, Mason McCain. I'm so he's a good kid right here, man. I'm so proud of you. This is like the mentor that so Mason's a wonderful kid. So proud of his work. So proud.
Well, yeah, I mean, you made it really simple to follow. You made it very clear. You just do it.
Man, I remember he called me from AIT and he's like, "Man, I've told all the boys about how my boy Jay Green set me up with." And I was like, "Man, I was stoked that you did it, dude. I was so proud of you. So proud of you."
Yeah, it was a lot, especially AIT. That sucked. But
I know you got caught during COVID in AIT, huh?
It was basic training. I got caught during COVID. I was stuck there I was stuck there longer after I graduated, waiting for the bases to open back up to go.
I gotta go,
AIT
Jeremy.
Than it was in basic training. So basic training is 10 weeks. So that's a little over 2 months. I was in basic training holdover, which means you graduated, you're just waiting for 3 months. It was terrible. And a story to help you understand, these drill sergeants, they work 10 weeks straight. Now they are putting us to bed and waking us up. We're waking up at I honestly, I don't even remember, but early 5, 6. So they're getting up before that, getting their uniform on, driving to work, and then waking us up, and then putting us to bed, toe to line, and then going home and spending time with it. So what I'm saying is this vacation, basically, they get 2 weeks after their cycle, it's called, after we graduate, they get 2 weeks of vacation, and they weren't getting that. We were there for an extra 3 months, and that means they had to be there for an extra 3 months. It was harder in basic training holdover than it was basic training. They would smoke us multiple times a day. They would find any reason to be mad at us. Like we called it yard time because we were it was COVID, so we were locked down. We weren't allowed to leave our barracks, but they had to let us out for a certain amount of time a day. So if they caught anybody walking, they would pull everyone back into the barracks and they would make everybody exercise together. Now it's not just exercising, it's until you can't exercise no more, like you don't have a choice.
That's called a
So
good smoking.
right, it sucked, but it's done and over with now. And then
Well, and like I
AIT.
told you too, I remember I told Mason, I said, listen, basic training is going to suck. There's just no way around it. It sucks. But if you can make it through that, the doors that become available and the opportunities that happen after that are amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Uh, Now, whenever I went to AIT after I got done, or after COVID was done, but they opened up the country again, um, I got through AIT, all of my training, and I was supposed to go to the Airborne Ranger School, option 40 in the contract. I went to my physical, and they told me there was something wrong with my hip and I needed surgery. So they told me I couldn't be a ranger and I couldn't go airborne, but they would fix me. Hey, you're messed up. We're going to give you this surgery and we're going to fix you. So I did it. The Army is the one that messed me up. They're going to fix me. I'm going to recover. I'm going to complete my training and I'm going to keep on going. So I recovered. It's not an easy surgery. It was a hip surgery. It took me 6 months to recover. It was supposed to take me a year. So I did it faster than what I was supposed to, and I think that's because just like the excellent shape that I was in, basic
Young
training,
man, young body. Yeah.
doing all of that exercise every single day, it just helped my body be able to recover faster, I think. And also they were feeding us good, so nutrients. As good as you would think. See, like my favorite thing is about breakfast. Every day it was breakfast. They had the hash browns, the sausage links or just regular sausage, eggs, and then you could go over to the like fruit bar and get cheese, jalapenos, and some other stuff. Oh, hot sauce. I would put it. Oh, and gravy. Get gravy. All of that on a plate. Mix it all up and start shoveling it and it was good every single day. I was in AIT for over a year and that's what I ate every day. I don't eat it no more. Yeah.
It's nice. It's interesting to hear basic from a different perspective too, from something that was like my
That was
basic.
AIT.
Well, like I understand, but like your basic was, although very similar, it's like I can hear the you got stuck for COVID. Wow, that must suck. And as opposed to where the one I went through, it was get them through as fast as you can, regardless. Just
Yeah,
get them.
see, that's another thing is that's what they were doing is halfway through the cycle. That's when COVID hit. So it was like 6 weeks. We were coming back from the range. Like we're more than halfway done. We're freaking pumped, ready for our family to come see us for graduation. The drill sergeants just start acting real weird. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine. Take your time, brother. If you need to mute, there's a mute button, and then you can turn camera off right here in studio.
What was I saying?
How the drill sergeants were acting weird.
Oh yeah. So they said we can't say nothing. First sergeant will tell you, but this has never happened before. And obviously, we're like, what do you mean this has never happened before? Like, we're in basic training. Like, nothing should be affecting us uh, other than training. Like, we're on a military base, But yeah, so at that point, our first sergeant brought us all in and briefed us saying COVID is shut down the United States. This is serious. You know, like he, his wife was like on vacation or something like that, and he couldn't get her back home. Like he has the means to, but he just can't because the whole country's on lockdown. So they told us that we had to call our family and tell them that our graduation is canceled, our family day is canceled, that it's all live stream, that we're not allowed to see anybody now. So that was a really that was a really big heart hit, you know, like that, for me, I only got to call my parents one other time before that. Our senior drill sergeant was serious about that. No phones, and when you did get your phone, it was like for 5 minutes. It was, "Hey mom, hey dad, I love you so much. Talk to you later. Bye." You know, so is your letters. You send a letter off. Yeah, it was COVID sucked, man.
Well, it's sounded like a very interesting type of basic training. Again, man, I've been so proud of you and what you did, and yeah, you're one of the ones who listened, and you made it happen, and it feels good that I passed that knowledge on to someone, and it worked out. So, like I
Yeah.
said, endlessly proud of Mason here. What a great kid.
How many people are in this?
People have been coming and going, watching. Seattle Judy said his attitude is so amazing, positive. Wow. Oh, he backed out on accident. He hit the wrong button. It happens. It's just a part of the StreamYard experience. People learn, they come in, they come out. They'll figure it out. No biggie. And there he is right back with us. It happens, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Everything's okay, Madison.
Hi, Madison. That's his lovely wife. She's also amazing. Amazing couple. Great people right there,
Yeah,
guys.
she's
Great
still
people.
in, actually. She's in the reserves.
Can she come on and say hi so we can tell her Happy Veterans Day as well?
She's not dressed appropriately.
Okay. No. We completely understand. Well, then just pass my regards on to a fellow battle. Happy Veterans Day. We all did it for the free meal at Applebee's.
Heck yeah. He said Happy Veterans Day. And for everybody on the stream, too. Yeah. Yeah, actually, speaking of free meals, me and my coworker, Jake, well, Jason is his, I call him Jake. He was deployed to Iraq.
Nice.
Yeah, he's seen some combat. He slept through mortar rounds hitting his base. He's told me, yeah, that's yeah. he told me the story. He woke up like, why? What's going on? You know, there's like shrapnel through his tent. You know, little holes.
Yeah.
Like everything's all messed up, and he slept right through it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he's
lucky, I guess.
he was a mechanic, so he got to do a fun job.
Oh, I bet.
He's talked about how done the mechanic's job. Cars broke out in the middle of the desert. We're gonna take you and these people, and we're gonna keep you safe. And he would talk about how, well, start getting shot at in the middle of working on a vehicle, try to get it running again. You know, stop working, start shooting, and I wish I was able to be deployed, and understand what he went through. I feel like in a way I'm only half a soldier, you know.
Well, I want you to never think like that. I've heard that from a lot of people too, who are like, I never got to deploy, and I don't. It bothers them, and no, I never think of it as anything. It's never anything less, dude. It's never, because you put yourself where you said, if it needs be, I will, and we all did. We all did the same thing. If needs be, I will. We all wrote that check out for blank to whoever and whatever. So you are no less a soldier than any other one who's deployed, not deployed. We all did the same job. We all did the same thing. So no, never think of it as less. Will we razz you about it? Well, yeah, I'm gonna razz you
Yeah,
about
of
it, of
course.
course, you know. But
Of course.
that's just family love and how we treat each other. But no, it's never anything less. Never, never, never. I mean, I give my dad more. You know, he was in for 22 years. He only did 3 months combat, so you know, I knocked that out well onto him. So it,
He
you know,
what?
I
22 years and he was only deployed for 3 months?
the only thing that happened was a Desert Storm at the time. So, and that was only a
Oh
100-hour
yeah.
ground war. So they didn't even have 4 days of combat. So there was no combat time. So, that's just how it goes. So, it's nothing. It's, I deployed with my E7 and she was on her first deployment. So there we go. Here's another buddy joining us finally. We're getting some more veterans pouring in. Oh, did he? No,
Is this someone else you know?
Add to state. Yep, here he is. There he is. What's up, Mike?
What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Just traffic was bad coming from Silmar.
Oh, you're good.
Was it a veterans parade with the
Oh,
leaders
cool,
and my cousin
cool.
and stuff? So I took my girlfriend and her 2 kids and just had fun.
Nice. Mason, this is Mike Mason.
How
What's
you
up,
doing,
Mason?
Mike?
Good,
Never.
man.
He served after us, but when I was after the military, I met some kids, mentored them. This one wound up joining. It worked out for him, huh?
Yeah, we had I put a thing on my, I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but I put a photo up and I was like, dude, 3 generations of like serve, should be 4, but one of my cousins kind of just punched his ticket, I guess, for lack of a better word.
That shit happens, brother.
Yeah, so it would have been 4 generations there, but actually the crazy thing was because my cousin, he retired a master sergeant, and I got to see him actually in Afghanistan, because every time that we deployed, we kind of missed each other by just this much.
Yeah.
He was with the transportation unit reserves, so if I was leaving, he was going. If I was going, he was leaving. So I was just like, oh man. And then I just got in touch recently this year with someone I started with in Iraq in 2008. And he was my truck commander for my convoys. And just remembering the stories, just going back and forth was like.
Were you 88, Mike?
My cousin was. I was 93 Bravo or 63 Sierra, whatever it is now.
I was an 88, Mike. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, because he retired. He did 5 years active and the rest reserves, and he's with Coca-Cola still right now. I think he's going to retire in a couple of years, but he was a truck driver for Coca-Cola.
Heck yeah!
So now he's like the post commander of the Legion in San Fernando, I think it is. Yeah, but my cousin was there. He I think he was a tank mechanic, if I'm not mistaken, or a track mechanic. And he got stationed in Korea, and I'm like, bro, like, we tell him the crazy stuff that we did. He's like, wait, did you also get in fights with your first sergeants in the bar with other people? I'm like, bro, that was like a normal thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
We called that Tuesday at Irwin.
oh, jeez, at Irwin. No, but this was in Korea, though, because I was tasked to 9th Infantry at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And he was in Korea with at Camp Casey, I think, and he was
okay.
an infantry unit as well. And he was just like, dude, we were fighting every week. And I'm like, I know, man, that's just how Korea was.
Now, Mason, you don't know, but you've seen a video with him.
Oh, what video?
You remember when you came over to my house and you were kicking it, and I showed you the video when I was in Afghanistan doing the hand puppet and fucking with my boy?
Oh, God.
That's my boy.
I still tell this story, man, when we triple brewed the Puerto Rican coffee with
Red Bull.
No. You guys did Red Bull. We didn't do Red Bull. We did the triple. So we brewed a cup of coffee, the Busco, I think it is, the yellow
Red Bull.
And then when we're done with that pot, instead of putting water in the area where the coffee's at, we put the coffee in there and brewed it. Like, we did that 3 times.
Oh, shit.
I would tell you, man, I was tasting colors. That's how wired we were.
So I had done half a scoop of pre-workout And then I had filled the coffee up like I was making coffee, but instead of water, I used Red Bull.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, it ruined the coffee machine, but dear God. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
You know what the crazy thing is?
I tasted blue.
Polfrey actually got in contact with me just this week, actually.
Polfrey was just on the stream with me.
Oh, that bastard. I was talking to him the other day.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were
great
sending
guy.
voice messages back and forth. No, so I'm sitting there. My cousin was because I have a cousin who's married to a firefighter who's part of the Hot Shots crew.
Nice.
Like the first one in, last one out type shit. And he was over here at the Altadena fire here in California. That in Cali, that was crazy. Like I was sitting there talking to him a little bit.
Embry does that. You remember Embry?
Oh yeah.
He does forest fighting now. He fights fire. He's in Cali right now. I think he's probably been fighting it as well.
I saw him on Facebook the other day, and I was kind of just scrolling through, like me being like, I was probably off an edible, and I was like, hey, let me see what people are doing, whatever. And then not to blow his spot up, but to find out like what the stuff he was doing. I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like it's good that he is in a better place without getting too much into it.
Of course.
On the live stream. And I was just like, man, that's great. Because I was just talking to my girlfriend about that. And I was like, it's crazy how guys do this and guys do that. She's like, Red, it's like it was just wild. And so when we went to the Legion today, my cousins and stuff were telling her stories, and she's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, that's just how it was, man. It is what it is. Like, so the one story that I can tell, with my sergeant in Iraq in 08, and he was my TC for my gun team, and we were by, was it Baghdad University? This is 08 when it was still kind of crazy, where it's not a picnic. It wasn't a picnic like.
I was there with you, brother, just different spot.
Oh, I know, because I was close to Sauder. We talked about it. I remember.
It popped off. It was popping.
I was on the outskirts of Sauder City at the time, where we were getting spillover pretty much, and our guys, because I was out of First AD in Germany, and we went over there, and we were the biggest brigade, so nobody could mess with us. And then 82nd came in. They're like, okay, thanks for keeping our seat warm. Get the hell out of our face. And
I was in the 82nd.
So we were sitting there, and this is the time when we still was taking over the roads and stuff. And I forgot why we stopped or something.
Someone had to poop.
My sergeant gets out, and I'm like, he's like, Mace. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, hey, keep that car back. I'm like, hey, that car's not listening. I have the 50 cal train on him. I'm shooting the laser. This is broad daylight, by the way. He's like,
yeah, he's not standing back. He's
like, fuck it. And he gets out and gets his M4 and goes up to the car and starts tapping on the window, on the windshield, and like, go back. And the guy was like, and mind you, he wasn't the only one in the car, by the way. That's what makes it crazier. And I'm like, yo, you are wild. He's like, he's lucky his window wasn't down. I'm like, why? He's like, because I would have stuck that barrel in his mouth and told him, make a move, see what happens.
Stay back 100 meters or you will be shot.
Yeah.
The U.S. Army, social distancing since 04.
So a little backstory with this guy was it's like this was my guy. This was really he went to bat with me a couple times when I had a couple hairy situations I had to take care of on the road. And he was a tanker in the Thunder Run when they went from Kuwait to Iraq.
Oh, okay.
That whole show called Generation Kill, that was pretty much them, pretty much in a nutshell. And so we were going back and forth on Instagram with the whole like voice messages, and I sent him a reel the other day. I was like, dude, this is something you would do. And he's like, oh no, remember this one moment? This is my finest moment. Da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, you are what? I forgot how crazy you were at times. And like, he pretty much locked and loaded on somebody because somebody wouldn't stop messing with him, and this guy outranked him. And I was just like, I forgot about that, honestly.
Oh, wow. You brought that memory up. My roommate in Iraq did that. You remember Sergeant Sadow?
Yeah, I remember Sadow.
My roommate locked and loaded on Sergeant Sadow and was getting ready to like raise his weapon. And I grabbed him and I pinned him with his weapon between him and I. And I was like, dude, I was more like, you fucking idiot. Everyone thinks you're an idiot and you're going to embarrass me.
Yeah.
I hate that you're my roommate. Ah.
It's crazy. No, so
And he put his weapon down. And I was like, you're fucking embarrassing me.
no, because this guy was, I think he was what? Because my sergeant was a buckshot, and I think the other one was like an E6 promoter or something like that. And then we kind of had an incident with the team, and just like the whole camaraderie and the togetherness just flew out from under the whole incident over some dumb shit. And the E6 was kind of messing with my buck sergeant. And he was like, you know what, dude? And he kept giving him a warning. He's like, bro, this, that, whatever, and a third. And then he's like, you know what? And all you hear is like, fuck it. And just goes really quick into it. And we're like, yo, hold on, chill, bro. Like, relax, bro. Like, don't do it, man. Don't fucking do it. But
we were in the field, and I forget what E5 from C&E came over to our tent and started like being an asshole to Sergeant, one of our, I'm not going to say his name, but one of our E6s. And he didn't really stand up for himself. And I was like, Sergeant, you going to let that guy talk to you like that? He was like, it's fine, Green Bomb, don't worry. I was like, oh, fuck no. I went over there and I killed the power to their tent, and I left it off for like 2 hours. And the Franz finally came out. I was like, Green Bomb, what's going on? I'm like, yo, your E5 was talking smack of 26. So I killed the power to your whole fucking tent. He was like,
yeah.
Dude, I did that shit I would turn the power off any fucking time someone did something. I didn't care.
Bro, the stories you told me when we were in fucking
Dude, I've got so many videos of me just doing that, fucking with spears, and bro, I was losing my mind on that night shift. So anything to try to keep us sane, bro.
oh, bro, it was crazy, man.
Oh,
That's
but
what it is.
the hand puppet thing, that was all from Mason. We could only sneak 2 episodes of South Park on this little digital video player we had. So every night we would load 2 new episodes and hide it under our IBA so we could watch 2 episodes of South Park at the gate. And
oh yeah,
so all of us got on the South Park kick. So that's why I drew the hand on, because of Cartman. Man, I would be fucking with this guy so much all the time with that shit. And he would, Kramer, get the fuck out of here. But it was funny. Oh man, his laugh, get the fuck out. And then I got you talking to it, and I was like, oh God, look at you losing it. You're responding to it now.
Yeah.
Bro, it was, we had such a good time on that. Sergeant G was cool. The whole night shift was cool. Bro, you used to fuck with the SNGs.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
I can never forget you yelling at Biscuit. I'll never forget you yelling at Biscuit.
Bro,
Fucking
Biscuit was
Biscuit.
creepy, dog.
Fucking Biscuit was weird, dude. Dude, there was this cat, Mason. He was one of the locals that worked with us. Even the locals picked on him. They're like, there's dumb people, and then there's this guy. And I don't know how we got a job, but like if you spoke Dari, you were cool. If you spoke Pashto, you were kind of like redneck. This motherfucker couldn't speak neither of them, but all he ever asked for was cookies. But cookies over there are biscuits. So he's Mr. Biscuit. So this guy started always like, fuck you, Biscuit. No more biscuits. Eating up all the goddamn biscuits.
Oh, no. Or when he was sitting there and he wanted to take photo with the chicks, and he's like, hey, here, you bite one end, I bite the other end of the biscuit and shit. I'm like, bro, relax, man.
Oh God, it was good times. And then dude, I remember one time we killed Spears brought all the laser lights, so we were playing Lady Gaga and doing a light show inside the freaking guard tower.
Oh yeah.
Looked like a freaking disco rave in the middle of the desert. Bunka 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 bunka. Carry my. No, you can't read
Yeah.
I got that on video still too. That's on YouTube. You guys can find that on the early ones.
Oh, you still have some of the stuff on there?
Oh, that's all up there. I got me fucking with you with the hand on YouTube. It's one of the more popular videos.
I just subscribed earlier. I'm gonna go check it out though.
Scroll down to the old shit and you'll find it. The first video I loaded was when we got hooked up in Afghanistan with the 82nd CSSB. They had one generator mechanic kid, and I convinced him to let me hook up his nipple to the generator. So
that was hilarious.
So I got that on video. That was my first YouTube video, was Army Nipple Shock Challenge. I hooked a guy's nipple up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Good times.
It was, yeah. Or no, remember, damn, I don't know if you remember, but when we dared somebody like over over in Afghanistan. It was like late as fuck, and I think it was Christmas. And we told the dude like, "I bet you won't go down to the gun truck with nothing but your boots, your weapon, and a Santa hat on." And like, well, how you like? Dude, I got $100. Says you won't. And like, I'll fucking do it. And there was two of them. And then, mind you, Sheldon and somebody else was down there. And so they get on this gun truck and they're sitting there just like Eric teabagging the shit out of them through the gunner's hatch and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? And I was just like, bro, we're going to get in so much trouble if they check the cameras. Because they had the eye in the sky.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it was like, what, like 2, 3 in the morning, I think it was. And there was like snow on the ground and shit. It was wild, man. This shit we did, it was crazy.
I was driving the
just
5
telling
ton.
this story today at the fucking thing today.
I was driving the 5 ton on shift one night, and I was picking up at the points or something, and I nailed the shack and some of the T barriers with the truck, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I hit it." Sergeant Gonzalez came over, was like, "Greenbaum, did you hit the T barrier with the truck and shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did." He was like, I wasn't ready for you to tell the truth. I expected a lie, and I was like, "Nah, man, I nailed it pretty good, didn't I?"
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he was more like, "I was prepared for you to give me an excuse," and I was like, "Well, no, man, I hit the shit out of it. That was all me." Well, okay then. And I was like, "The truth don't get you in trouble. Lying will."
What are we gonna do?
He didn't know what to do. He was like, "I was ready for you to have an excuse, and I was ready to yell at you, but you told me the truth, and I don't know what to say now." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna finish doing what I was doing."
We're gonna get that truck fixed.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. Speaking of stuff that I did in AIT, I was nope.
He's like,
Basic
"Can't tell
training
that one.
holdover. Yep,
That's a
basic training
crime. You
holdover.
can't say that one."
So
Nah, statute of limitations up. You're good.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you gotta say allegedly, then you're good.
Allegedly.
Okay.
That's ignorant.
Allegedly?
No, that's ignorant.
Oh, right, yeah. Let me see if I can.
So in basic training holdover, we were stuck there forever and we were being treated terribly. And we had a whole bunch of hand sanitizer. I'm talking cases of it. And it's made out of ethyl alcohol, which doesn't kill you. So we
Make
figured
you
out
stronger.
how to take the Germex, or the Purell or whatever it was called, and turn it into just the alcohol. And then we took some Kool-Aid mix from our MRE packets.
As one does.
One
Many
guy,
stories
it
have
was
started
his
with,
birthday.
"So I got the Kool-Aid mix."
It was his birthday, and he just drank too much, and he started throwing up bad. But it worked for quite a few nights. Yeah, me and a whole bunch of people.
There was that
After the
one
lights went
NCO
off,
from CSSB. He was brewing beer in one of the Connexes.
it tasted terrible. Like, I'm talking terrible, but it was so potent. It, like, you could just drink like just a little bit, or maybe like a sip here, sip there, and you're good. You know, like.
Well, like I said, there's my home brew.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were making. Wait, let me see it again. Heck yeah. Yo, you drink it all the time, huh? Was it full?
Little sip. Just a sip.
A little sip.
Oh, I can't do it like them no more days. Can't do it there.
Oh, well, I was sober for a little bit. Now I'm good, though. So.
I made this one myself. That's it's about 140 proof.
Oh, damn.
It's a little side project I do for fun, but I give it to friends and family for fun. But I always keep a legacy jar for myself.
Nice.
But don't break it out.
Where are you at now, though? Where are you at now?
Still outside of Fort Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Still got my house, and just freaking doing it up, sitting on the the interest. Woohoo!
Sitting on the entrance.
Bro, I bought this place when I was on leave in Afghanistan.
Oh, the same place. Okay.
Same damn place, bro. I've been sitting on it this whole time. Oh,
Nice.
the equity, bro. We're lovely.
We're lovely.
Everybody needs a Jew friend.
Everybody.
Dude,
Speaking
bro,
of,
we used to have to go to every morning after work. We would get off early morning, so sun up time. Only Sergeant Gonzalez's requirement is we all went to breakfast together. I got photos of us all standing around waiting for everyone to show up for breakfast, bro.
I've seen a couple.
That was,
too,
man,
yeah.
we all went and did the Super Bowl together. There was chicken wings for breakfast, and we all sat and watched the Super Bowl. That was cool.
Yeah.
Good time. Man, when I couldn't take working on generators anymore, I was like, I need a break. Send me to the gate. I would get a couple months at the gate to chill with the boys, and that was nice.
heck yeah. I've been really enjoyed the time being on here. Thank you for inviting me, but I got to go now.
No, Mason, that's great, man. Thank you for coming on. Like I said, we're just doing some stories with veterans. Appreciate you giving a few minutes and kicking it in with us, bro. Again,
Yeah,
happy Veterans Day, Mason.
Happy Veterans Day to y'all too. I hope you guys have a good day and a good rest of the year.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do.
Right? You know, I spend
goddamn day.
All right, see y'all later.
Later. First Sergeant. Beautiful day, First Sergeant. What are you, a fucking weatherman?
Yeah, right. How the fuck do you know?
Oh. Do as I say, not as I do. Follow my lead, for I am Jimmy Q.
Oh god, Jimmy Q was wild, bro.
I used to do the what is it? Dr. Seuss 557. Do as I say and not as I do. Follow my lead. I am Jimmy Q. Do not cause a ruckus. Do not cause a hort. I do not want to see 557 on the blotter report.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
See, guys, those who are watching, I didn't even get to really know Maseda when we were in the unit together. He was in a different part. So when we got to do night shift is when him and I really got to meet. Fucking coolest guy ever, dude. Made the shift so much
you gotta
better,
tell a story
bro.
when I first met you, or do you want me to tell it?
I don't even remember. Hit me with it.
All right. So I think was I there the first night, the first weekend? I forgot what I was doing, but you hit me up in the hallway. This is before we got deployed, and you're like, "Hey man, I don't know you, but you seem like a good dude. Can you give me a ride to the shop so I can get some more beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no worries. Just hop in the truck." When I say I had a roll with all the windows down because this guy smelled like an open beer bottle is an understatement. And he's sitting there shivering in the corner because I had a 2-door truck. Man, it's cold. I'm like, I know, man. Don't worry. We'll
You smell like a brewery. Shut up.
Yeah, and that's how we got there.
I remember that too. And I was like, oh, that's why I was like, we can even use my car if you don't got a car to drive. And
yeah,
you were like, no, I got a truck. And I was like, hey,
we're good. And
I remember that now. I remember your truck. Hell yeah, dude.
I was just telling my girlfriend and my cousin that story today. It was funny because like I'm sitting there.
I don't drink and drive, bro. Never have, never will.
Oh, I got a DUI. That's how I got out of Hawaii. That was interesting.
I got no problem walking up. Hey, you drive my car. I need beer.
But that's the thing, and I was telling my cousin this earlier, and also it's just like, dude, when you're in the barracks and you're single and you're just like a degenerate, pretty much in a good way for the most part, like you got to help out your fellow guy. There's not that much anymore these days. And when I got to my last unit after Irwin, like I kind of noticed the change in it, and I got with a good couple of dudes by the time I was married, and it was good going for a while. And then went on my third deployment, and just like that's when the wheels fell off, man. Like I was telling my cousin earlier today, I was just like, dude, I lost count of how many people I lost while I was in. Just when I was in, and now over the years realizing it more with other people, not to put a damper and shit, but
no,
I know, but it's crazy where for a while when like sitting there when I got sober years ago, like I'm not anymore, but I was there for a minute because
you're never a quitter, buddy.
I had survivor's guilt, and it just like it was crazy because 3 or 4 people that I knew were gone just like that, an instant within a week, and it messed with me. It really did. And that's why I tell people when they ask a question, like, dude, if you're not feeling right, man, just go sit yourself down somewhere and go talk to somebody seriously. because that helped me out a lot. Like
Fuck yeah, dude.
sitting there doing 12-step program, and the craziest part I gotta say was probably doing my amends to people, including my ex-wife. That was one of the hardest things I had to do. And sitting there with it, so like good now, and sitting there like telling my cousin and stuff, and just like, bro, it sucks, but it's just like it was good. What I would say was like the best of the worst times of your life, and it really was, and it was great. And
I forget the author, but I think he said it best. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
it sums it up nicely.
it's in there just like, you know, it was good to talk to people now and just do the Veterans Day thing and just hang out with my cousins and stuff, and because they've been through the struggle and everything. And you know, he would just sit and ask questions, and like the hot shots guy was asking me questions like, bro, really? I'm like, dog, you don't even know, man. It was crazy. Like, but that was just how we were. That's what we got through with stuff. And it's just like, and even my cousin says it now. He's like, dude, if I could go back, I would go. I'm like, I would go, but I don't think my body can hold up, but I would definitely go. Because like, went to school for MRI tech, and working now like a security at a Ross and stuff. But you're gonna take the test next month, but at the same time, like clinicals were tough for me. Like it made me kind of fall out of love with it, honestly. Just with the clinicals, with the site and everything. Not bad people, not at all. It's just I talked to a tech and I was like, dude, clinicals are gonna make or break people. It's gonna really make you think if you want to do it, yes or no. Like I'll still take the test, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's fine. Because I'm good where I'm at now for the most part. But like it sucked because didn't really fit in with certain people, didn't like felt kind of small when I was dealing with the text and stuff like that, like just not personal people, and definitely had favorites. And the thing was that like it wasn't just me at the site, there was like 3-4 other students from different schools, so it was kind of hard to fight for scan time. It was just like you're going on Noah's Ark and you're the third giraffe and you got to fight to get on that damn thing.
Well, also think about it like this too. When we were in the military, how were you trained to get something done? By any means necessary, even if it involves doing something fucked up.
Oh, for sure.
Then you move into the civilian side, and that tool they gave us is no longer acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're trying to suppress that tool and you're like, well, I know how to do it, but I can't do it that way, you create an internal struggle where you feel like, well, I know how to solve a problem, but I can't. And it gets conflict. And I understand 100% what you're saying is that, shit, dude, it didn't matter how we solved the problem. Solved it.
It just got done.
Yeah. And that doesn't happen the same, and it becomes frustrating because you know how to do it.
Yeah.
But it's
and it's in there when I did the scans, because we had a scanner house for students and stuff like that. And just to see like how much toll the military took on my body is wild. Like my back is shot, my cervical, my C-spine, like which is your neck, if anyone's listening. My 3 through 5 are compressed. My shoulder is a slap tear in there. That's pretty bad. I got pretty much no cartilage in my knee. So I have a crippled placard and stuff. But it's just like, that's what I was saying. I told my cousin, I'm like, dude, if I could do it again, I would do it. But my body can't hold up to it. And
I know about the slap tears. I had to have one of those repairs done.
Oh man, I gotta go through the VA, and I don't know if I want to do it, yes or not. But it's just like downtime is gonna be crazy. And like I said, like my girlfriend works for a department store, and she got me a job at another one as the security. So I was over here telling crackheads to drop the shirts and stuff like that. And it's like, because I'm doing braids now for my hair, and like people are like, oh dude, I don't want to mess with that guy. I'm like, yeah man, you don't want to mess with me. Like there's been times where I've had to go up to people, and then I was telling somebody like wait, you're not scared? I'm like, why? I used to get paid to dodge bombs and get shot at. Like nothing's gonna, if it happens, it happens. I'm like, I'm good. I got free healthcare.
I finally get to stop paying taxes.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's just
sweet
like,
relief.
but it's just like, no, it's not a bad job, and it's just like he was like, hey, we're gonna send you here because I feel like you will get along with this store manager. And if you guys don't get along, then both of you guys are messed up, straight up. Because this guy is kind of like me in a sense, where like sarcastic and
The
just
dark
like
humor.
dark humor like crazy, and blunt and straight like.
And see, that's why I think you and I got along.
Oh, dude, I still talk to some of you guys in Irwin, man, and like I told what's the thing, I was like, dude, my phone is always on because sitting there, like when I went to Hawaii and I got corporal and I was doing squad leader, like it got to the point where my wife at the time wanted me to get another phone because my phone was blowing the fuck up, and I'm like, so now when I see a vet or other people, I'm like, dude, I may not always answer on time, I might not always pick up right then and there. But best believe I will get back to you in a timely manner. My phone is always on. My phone is always near me, no matter what.
Oh, I've always said the same thing too, bro. I'm doing my job right now,
Yeah.
so I'm always awake. And if not, as soon as I am, I'll call it back. I always call back. Always check on.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just like, sitting there when I was doing my 12-step program and trying to help people through the 12 steps. And like, I'm sitting there, man, like we went through all this stuff, with your prior deployments and stuff and all the stuff that we dealt with. Like, I thought I could handle anything. And then when you got to answer that 12-step call, man, it sucks. Like the couple kind of broke me a little, and I had to go off in the corner, pick myself up, have an edible, and just relax and just try to refresh it. You know what I mean? Like just binge and purge type stuff, and then reload. And so that's what helped me a lot during there. And I still talk to some of them from time to time. And it's like, dude, my phone is always on. I'd rather listen to you bitch and complain about dumb shit rather than you do some dumb shit. That's just me in general. And listen, like that's what I told Paul for you the other day. I was like this, and one person I lost contact with that kind of just comes across my mind, kind of worries me just a little, is fucking Rue. That's one.
Yeah, there's a few people I've been thinking about recently, and that was one of them. And yeah, man, some people I was like, I just don't know where they are and what's happened to him. And yeah, he comes up very often. He was a good cat, man. I liked Ruhu.
Yeah, he went through a lot lately, the last couple of years. From what after I lost, I haven't talked to him in like a couple of years, and I know he was going through it with his baby mom at the time, and he got in that bad accident and everything. And it's just like, dude. And I was like, yo, give me my phone is this, dude. Give me a call. I don't care what time it is. I know you're East Coast. I don't care. As long as you're good, that's all that matters.
And if not, dude, like if you're not in the time zone, somebody is.
And he's totally erased his digital footprint.
Oh, yeah.
And another one is Bowles. Bowles is another one. Do you remember Bowles?
I remember Bowles.
I just talked to him a couple days ago, or her, whatever, because I've seen some crazy stuff here and there, and I don't know.
A battle's a battle to me.
No, I know, but it just like no judgment. And he hit me up like the other day, and we were talking for a little bit. And
Bowles, yeah.
He kind of hit me with something that I don't remember, but it stuck with him, and it was really good. And he just disappeared because he'll make accounts and disappear and then come back up. And that's another one. Him and Rue are the two that kind of like just come across my mind from time to time. I'm like, bro, like just let me know, man, if you're good or not, dude. That's all.
I actually just talked to one guy from 557 who lost that with the PTSD. I talked to his mom. I just talked to her today, and then another guy from 557 who passed away. I just checked on his daughter today, made sure she's good. So
anyone I know?
I don't know if you knew Everett, probably.
Yeah, I knew Everett.
Yeah, and then so I just talked to his mom. I haven't talked to his kid's mom in a while, but she's remarried, so I was like, okay, well, she's taken care of, doesn't need any more checking. And then Bowerly's daughter.
Bowerly, okay.
Too cool for school guy, sunglasses.
Oh,
look like what's his face, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, okay, because I'm thinking of the one that had the white expedition that had the pink shocker sticker.
No, he had the lifted 4x4.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Familiar.
He was found OD'd. So I check on his daughter every once in a while, make sure she's good. She's growing up and doing her own thing now. She's good, but just check on them, make sure they're all good.
Jolly is SF now.
No shit.
Yeah. The crazy thing is because I knew him in Germany with my wedding in Germany, we kind of had like a little run in and stuff. Like when I got to Irwin, we both looked at each other and we're like, "Fuck," like straight up. Like we didn't end on good terms, honestly. And rightfully so. Whatever, it's fine. But that unit in Germany, somebody made a chat on Messenger, and Jolly's up in there, and we're good. I don't know if we're good. I don't know. It is what it is. But like, I knew even in Germany he was trying for it, and I think at the time he was my squad leader. I think it was, and so like that he kind of shared that. Oh, dude, congrats, man! Like, bro, he's gonna retire soon, and like, cause you know how he was all tatted up and stuff like that. And he was like, bro, imagine a guy with the tattooed hands and all this like that, and I'm your fucking sergeant major. But like I think he's going to Washington or something. I can't remember what he said. But yeah, he checks in from time to time. Those guys check in from time to time. It was good. Like, dude.
You got any new ink?
No, man, because I'm sitting there like the memorandum from the Hawaii unit, the last time I got ink was when I got out, actually, like around 12 years ago. But I was sitting there because I had the VRE pay for school, and I was getting like a good nice chunk of change, and they're like, well, you don't want to get a tattoo now because if you're going to clinicals with MRI, like that's not a good thing. Like you're gonna feel some pain. And the crazy thing is like what they say about ink with tattoos, like if you go in there, and we're sticking ourselves in there to scan each other so we can know stuff. My old tattoos, I felt like a warming sensation a couple times because I was next to the board. I'm like, oh damn. But no, I just kind of got to get back up on my feet right now with this new job and stuff, and then see if I can. But the girl now, because we know each other since high school, and the last time we saw each other was 2008, I think it was. And the last time we talked was 2 years after that. And just last year, she saw me at Target and hit me up. And then we've been going ever since for 10 months. And she has a boy that's 10. She has a girl that's 6. And it's going well for them. It's going well for now. And
well, hell yeah, dude.
It was like we never lost contact type stuff. Like we picked up where we picked up. And then, but the thing is like, the boys kind of
do me a favor, give me 2 seconds. I gotta pee like a racehorse. I've been sucking down energy drinks. Hold it down. I will be right
go
back.
ahead, dog. Wait, I can't see if anyone's in here. Let me see. Oh, dude. Okay, I see you guys down here, man. Yeah, but a little backstory. Jay and I go back since what? 2009, 2010. And it's good to sit there and be like, after all these years that we haven't seen each other, we can still hit each other up. And for me to get on something like this is kind of crazy in a sense. Like I guess lately, kind of been on a kick a little with the whole thing. Like everything's coming back with me with the guys that I started with and stuff like that. So just going down memory lane, especially on Veterans Day and stuff like that. And it's just like when, the whole thing of like, remember the ones that are here, remember the ones that were not here. And it's just like, it's not an easy thing at times during that time when we deployed and we did the stuff like that. It's not how it is now. If that makes sense. So that's why I want to get a shirt.
I'm back.
I want to get a shirt that says GWOT kids, and I'm like, because a veteran group does that, but no, that's it. So the boy, he's on the spectrum a little, but like sometimes like because I keep forgetting at times that he's on, and like he's a good kid, he's a smart kid, he's a self-aware kid to a certain extent, but just like to deal with the emotional outbursts and stuff like that. To deal with
Okay.
that. And like I have a cousin who is, and when I first met the kid and stuff like that, I'm like, I hit my cousin up, like, yo, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? Like, just check on my family that has that situation. And
Besides the veteran, we all have a case of water nearby.
I got water in the fridge.
I keep mine in my living room, and then I tell people, I'm like, room temperature is fine. They're like, it's not cold. I'm like, it used to sit in the sun, and I would drink 100-degree water. This is perfect.
Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm bougie. Fuck that. I'm not taking warm water anymore. You
Nope.
gotta keep me cold. I'm good.
Room temp is fine for me. That's better. That's better. This is I would dream about room temp.
Oh yeah. No, so it's funny, and I was telling the kid will kind of try to hustle me a little. I'm like, bro, what'd your mom say? Well, this is I'm not going against your mom. You're good. I'm like, I don't negotiate terrorist, kid. Get out of my face. Just mess with me. So now, like, she notices that, and her mom notices that, like, I'm good with the boy. And
that's because you're used to dealing with soldiers. We're all half
no, not that, but it's just like.
Are you kidding? No, dude. Be honest now. It's a good preparatory when you have to deal with kids and you're like, left foot is the left this side. You have two right boots on. It's dealing with people. Like you think that it really does prepare you.
Yeah.
You're like, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you put on your clothes, and you go run. How hard is it? And some people, it's just that's beyond.
I didn't think I would have this in me to deal with the kid, and it kind of surprises me at times. My girl's like, dude, you're good with the kid. And the thing with it is like the girl is like very in your face, like in a good way type stuff, and she's just a fucking hellraiser, and I love it to a certain extent. Like I know where I stand with her, but the boy is a little different. And so when I started making the effort and going back to school night with him and stuff, like his instructor was like, oh, you must be so and so. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this? Look at my girl, like, man, like, who the fuck is this? But I guess the boy is nothing but like talks about me and kind of just like admiration and stuff like that. I'm like, so okay, cool. That was a vibe check. I'm like, we're good. Now I know where I stand with him, but it's just like with me not to go overboard because sometimes I forget like he has that condition and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's not. And I sit there and I'm like, dude, we're not going to use it as an excuse. But since he's 10, he doesn't know that he's different. Like his mom is like, we're going to try to keep it as much as I can. And so the thing is like, he has his moments here and there. And he'll be like, oh, it's like, I'll tell him like, hey bro, breathe with me. What am I doing? No, dude, we're not talking right now. We're breathing. Like try to calm him down, breathing techniques and stuff like that. And then one time I took him to school. I was like, hey bro, words of affirmation. To help him out because he kind of has issues with the stuff like that. I'm like this, that, whatever. I can't remember what I told him. And then I see the girl and I give her a fist bump. I'm like, hey, go be a menace. And she just bumps it and goes like this and goes ah. And then my girl's like, it's funny how you tell each kid different thing. Like, well, yeah, because they're different personalities.
Absolutely.
He needs a little push. Everything that hurt. She just needs to just control herself at times and just be fine with it. It is what it is. But it's like different personalities them too. And it's like it's interesting at times. But I feel I'm doing well with it. And like I said, tell the kid, I'm like, bro, no, we're not doing that. Like, hey, look at me. Like, and he's just like, okay, perfect example. We're driving from the parade field to go to the Legion, and the little girl's in my truck, and I'm driving, and she's like, hey mom, or mommy, and like I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? So I said, mom, like I know, but I'm talking to you. What's up? So she starts crying, and I'm like, okay. So what I do is I just turn the music up a little louder. I'm like, go ahead, get it all out, whatever. And my girl's sitting shotgun. I'm like, yo, relax, hold on, let me get this real quick. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, you still going? And she keeps going, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Keep crying. That's fine. Whatever. Like, just letting her be, whatever. Because she's resilient. She bounces back and stuff. And she knows that I'll be like, all right, cool, whatever. And so we park, and I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Talk to us. Like, we're not getting out of this truck until you tell me what's wrong. And just realized that she was hot, she was tired, she was cranky. I'm like, okay, are we good? And she just says a thumbs up to me. And I'm like, okay, come on, let's go. So get you food, let's do this, let's do that, blah, blah, blah. And then my girl just looks at me like admiration, like, holy crap, like this dude is like sitting there going to the lion's den and just taming it and shit. I'm just sitting there like, wait, who the hell is this guy talking to this kid? Like, seriously, myself. And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Hey, Gary boy, how you doing, man? Welcome. It's been a while, Gary. We
Hey,
just got
Gary.
some veterans up. Everyone's hanging out. Appreciate you stopping in, Gary. But yeah, man, sounds like you got yourself a good setup there, a good family going.
Yeah, man, I'm grateful for it. I'm just sitting there like in my old age, I'm getting soft and I'm like, I hate it. So I tell him like, man, you and the damn kids and
You know what? It's not
before
getting
anyone says
soft.
anything,
You know what it is?
that's how we
Your ability to not care and give a shit as you get older is what goes up. And it appears as you're soft. It's just like, I just don't give a shit.
I never gave a shit, honestly.
It's never that bad. Well, I mean,
that's why I had to get out of Irwin, bro. Like, seriously. No, but like for anyone just jumps on, it's just like that's how my girl is talking. She understands and knows it's nothing malicious intent type stuff. So whatever, to keep the shit to yourself. No, so it's just like I sit there and I'm like, man, these kids, man, are teaching me patience, and they're making me. Like I tell my boss, and he's like, bro, you're kind of. Look at you. You're sitting there being soft. I'm like, bro, don't tell me shit. Like, relax, bro. Like, I'm different on work than I am off work. Relax. You're not gonna see that side. It's fine. But definitely, the little girl's got me wrapped around her finger, and I hate it at times. And the boy is just he has his moments, but we're getting there, and so that is what it is. And my mom and sister give me trash. I'm like, we've never seen you do this. And I'm like, what you talking about? It's like, we never seen this side. I'm like, good. You never will. So relax. But it's just, no, it's good. I'm I just had cause that's right. You did me my ex-wife. You did.
Yeah. One second. Jen, wow. Welcome back to the stream. Hold on. I got to do it for you because you're back. It's Jen. Wow. Okay. So we did the stream. We just had a YouTuber friend of ours who just passed away, Michael Malloy, and she just saw the stream. He was an older cat. Michael was wonderful. He's the reason I kind of started streaming again is because I kind of fell off for a long time. But his passing, I always used to joke with him that when he died, I was going to stream his wake. So. We always knew he knew I was joking, but in a sense, I had felt compelled to do so. So after he passed, I made a video. Jen Wow saw it, and since then I've had the urge to stream again. And Veterans Day was like the perfect time to do it. So thank you, Jen Wow, for checking out that video. And we all cherished Michael. He was a wonderful guy. In and out, lost a wonderful spokesman. But welcome back to the stream. Don't forget to the thumbs up. Also, Jen, this is my buddy Mike. Went to Afghanistan with him, was in the army with him, so we're just sitting here chilling, chatting, and Gary, Mike passed. I didn't know if you heard or not, but yeah, our regards to the UK as well for his passing.
Yeah, so I was just sitting there and just like, no, because I think when was the last time we did this? Like 5 years ago, roughly.
But one of the Veterans Day stream.
Yeah,
it's probably been about.
Because I checked the messages in the
last 2019, maybe. I'd have to go back and check. It's been quite a few years. Well, when the weight loss started, then I.
That's right. Congrats on that, by the way.
Oh
that's
man,
awesome, that's fucking crazy.
Huge transformation. It's been good, and dude, it's still
good, man. So I've been trying to. When I was going to school for a little bit, I couldn't sit because I got like PTSD, sleep apnea, and I'm just like, dude, you're gonna have me go to school from 5 to 10 p.m. and I'm getting paid through the VA or whatever. I'm gonna go to the gym at like midnight, 2 in the morning. Like, I lost a lot of weight, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get back into it, honestly. But like I said, my knee and stuff, I can't really run, and just like it's kind of hard to lift with how my shoulder is.
Oh, dude, you don't even know with the shoulder. I don't lift at all. I can't lift. It's. I mean, I had the slap repair done, which I had I had plus I had the AC separation. So I had a class 5 AC separation with the class 3 slap tear.
Oh, damn.
And bro, I made the medical book. I'm the only person to have an AC repair done 3 times.
Oh, on the Sacramento joint, it's called. I got you.
So they did the first one, and I was here at Fort Campbell, and I got over to physical therapy, and the physical therapist, she's like, well, I'm looking in this book, and this part says I take you out of your sling at 4 weeks, and this one says 6 weeks, and I don't know which one, so let's do 4 weeks. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you're the physical therapist. Bro, they took my arm out of the sling, obviously way too soon. I get over to physical therapy, like 2 minutes later, they're like, all right, put your arm down and start doing small circles. Okay, put my arm down, I made about 2 circles, and I heard, and that bone just shot the hell back up. Oh, dude, instant freaking pain. Went straight to the freaking doctor. They scheduled me an emergency surgery 4 days later to have an emergency AC repair done again. I got sent home I remember I told him, call my unit and you take told the doctor, the freaking major, you take the profile over to him. I'm going home and give me pain pills. So he wrote me a huge script for some drugs. I said, I'm not coming back till surgery. You take it over to my unit. I'm going home now. Drove home with one arm, fucking bone fucking popped all out. They did the second surgery, but because he had to move the screw holes in, the donor tendon overstretched and the bone came up, so it was just squeezing the hell in my shoulder. Terrible pain. Ooh. So then I had a third doctor do one, and he was like, I'm leery to do one because no one's ever done 3 before, and your clavicle hasn't broken yet, and that's a side effect, but I'm going to do it again. We're going to use the original screw holes, but this time I'm going to use like this metal wire, and I'm going to use some washers to anchor it so that it doesn't overstretch. I'm like, all right, cool. Oh, so great. We did that, but when that surgery happened, the clavicle finally fractured. And when that happened, it released all the tension on the wire and the washer flipped upside down on the bone. So no one had ever done 3. No one's willing to do 4 to unflip the washer. So the bone sits on top of the washer upside down. So, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, but, the VA was like, 100% all day. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. No, because I'm at 90 right now. And I'm thinking like, fuck, dude, like my knee. And then if I get to surgery.
You want to know something that was real crazy? I told him at the VA. I mean, it's the truth, but he was sitting there talking to me, and I was like, he was asking me at like my last appointment, is there anything else you could add to your medical record? And I was like, yeah, I worked with a cobalt-60 radiation source. Bro, that dude's head snapped up. He was like, when did you?
Oh, the truck.
Like, the truck, right? Truck.
Oh, goddamn.
But see, though, I looked up I remember the rad levels because I used to take the radiation measurements when I got onto work, and I know what the rad levels were.
I know. I remember the batch. I know.
So, you remember the little machine? Yeah. And I remember the badges, they never switched them out. I remember the rad levels with the source closed would be at like 21, something like that. And I went online and I looked it up and I was like, is this safe levels? And they're like, yeah, it is relatively safe levels for short-term exposure.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I used to have to sit with the truck 8 hours a day for 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So when I told the dude, I was like, I worked with the cobalt-60 source, bro. He looked at me, he goes, when did you work with a cobalt-60? And I told him I worked with it in Vacus truck. And then I did it also in Afghanistan when they brought one to us. Bro, he snapped my folder shut and we were done. 2 weeks later, I had 100% from 90 to 100.
Yeah. With that though, because believe it or not, when I was in the MRI school and we were dealing with the rad, like, bro, you and that fucking truck came in my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw levels, I'm like, oh shit. And then my Navy tech was like, wait, were you around a truck and this and that? I'm like, whatever. He's like, if you go in for another, you might want to mention that. I'm like, but I didn't work on it. He's like, no, you were close enough. Shut the hell up. Oh my.
Bro, I probably scanned like 10,000 trucks with that thing.
And I was like, bro, you and I were kind of the same shift, so we were close proximity.
They went once the one kid let the truck hit the arm. They switched to that the Invacus operator had to stay with the truck all day. So I
remember
would sneak
that.
my portable DVD player in and bring one of the 8-in-1 Adam Sandler movies, and that would cover me from movies all day because then I could lock the truck. But you're not supposed to sit around that thing for 8 hours.
No, not even close.
Bro, I'm gonna be the Hulk one day or some shit. I can't wait to see the cool cancer I get.
That's why they have with depending on the Teslas of the MRI scanner, especially CT scan, they have to have you wear a badge for that reason. Like it's crazy where like I was telling my girl right now, like because my sleep I can't deal with the mask, with the CPAP mask. I really can't. And
Bro, I'll tell you something though. I'll be honest with you. When I know you said you can't run and all, but even if you were able to get into the gym and lose 15, 20 pounds, I got off my CPAP machine losing weight. Dude, I didn't realize it, bro, how much your knee hurting. That my knee hurt too. That stopped when I lost the weight. The sleep problems, that stopped when I lost the weight.
Yeah.
Dude, so many problems fixed themselves when I lost the weight. It was I couldn't, and it does. I mean, dude, I'm in just as much pain, but it's not a matter of well, I can't do this, can't do that. What can you do?
Oh,
and
no,
then,
for sure.
And then, dude, a simple diet fix. And when I say diet, I don't mean go on a diet. I mean correct the shit that you eat.
Yeah, that's
so that is what you're like. My diet now is I eat the things I want, but I know what it is I pick out that I eat from, and it makes it easier. This is what I eat. This is my diet, not a diet. So when I first did it, bro, went into that kitchen and I grabbed all the shit and I threw it in the trash can. And it's like one of those fucking Mentos commercials. You just get rid of all of it.
Sure.
And then if you don't buy it, you can't eat it. But it's not don't eat the shit you like. It's find stuff you do like, but a better option. And bro,
sure.
it makes I couldn't believe, dude, the problems that went away when I just lost some weight. And it wasn't a lot. It started very, very little did it is all I needed. Then I kept going with it and went really extreme, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw the photos, but like, no,
I've never had abs before, bro. It was like I was a little schoolgirl. I was a little schoolgirl with that running around in a Corvette with my little 6-pack. It was the first time ever, dude. I was giddy.
No, but when I got my knee scan and stuff like that, like my tech was like, "Yo, you need to go show this to your doctor." Seriously, I'm like, okay, and that's why, like, it's my right knee because it was an accident in Germany, and I can't fully extend my right knee. Like it's always at a angle and stuff. So
Gary said never had a surgery ever. 57, kind of lucky. Only ever cracked one small bone. Well,
dude,
yeah.
Congrats. I never broken a bone, but I've gotten no, that's not right. I think I fractured my ankle in Iraq, actually. Yeah, I fractured my ankle in Iraq.
Check this out. You remember, and that's when they said put your hands out like this?
Yeah.
And then they said put your palms to the ceiling?
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm feeling it now because my fingers, I
broke both my wrists when I was 8.
Oh, damn.
So my wrists don't turn over. I mean, I can force it, but it's not my wrist. I'm doing it from here. So when I went to vets and they said, put your palms up, I'm like, yeah, that's as far as they go. And he was like, did you break your wrist? I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't bother me or nothing like that. But I can't point my palms to the ceiling. Like I see people, I'm like, that's the struggle, bro. Shit, AIT, a kid, we graduated AIT and we moved to ASI. And I took a bunch of us out and one dude got disrespectful with the waitress and did something that probably should have thrown his ass in jail. So I punched him and I boxer fractured my hand, but I didn't want to say anything and get in any trouble. So I didn't go to the hospital right away. And we got him back on post. And then, then I went and got my hand. So I've broken shit. Just in the Army, I probably broke 3 bones at least. But most of them just ignored it.
Yeah. No, but I got the claw disease now on my hands where my fingers are like kind of like if you see it like that. Like I can't. Jesus. And it's
that's them flipping people off all day. Fuck you, green mom.
Oh, pretty much. No, so the funny thing is, so if it's in both hands, by the way. So when we had to do scans for hand for MRI, I never got picked because they saw my hand and it looked like I was flicking off the machine. And they're like, bro, we're not doing hands with you, all right? Just get out of here with that. But no, it's just like, no, because with me, it's just like, not using. I get you what you're saying with the whole leg and stuff like that. Like not using an excuse. Like I'm sitting. Like I said, I'm sitting.
No,
there.
no, it's not an excuse, bro.
No, I know. No, you're good. But I'm sitting there like in the gym. Like even though I can't run, I'm going on the treadmill and putting it at the incline and just walking.
Oh, dude,
And
that's the
that's
best
how
thing
much
ever.
I dropped so much weight, and I got to get back into it when I get onto a normal schedule and see where I'm at with the registry exam in December, and if I'm going to stay at the job I'm at now. It's looking like I'm going to stay there because I said like my discipline pays for my rent, my own places like that, and I'm good. And
Gary
if
says I
girl,
broke bones, but not mine. Attaboy, Gary.
ah,
He's a lad.
but sitting there like if my girl and I move in like next year or so, like we'll probably upgrade to a 2-bedroom my complex. I'm like, yo, if you just help out with X amount and my disability, like I'll be good. Like I can pay it, but like like just the finances like that. I'm like, if you just give, let's say, hypothetically, like 400 or 500, that gives me an extra 600 to deal with my stipend compared to the rent. And I'm like, we're good. It is what it is. But also too, like I said, if I do happen to take the plunge again, able to put her on the stuff. So dependent and then the 2 kids, that's just extra stuff on it. Like not saying that, and I was telling her like that's not the reason why, but I'm just saying like it will help out.
I mean,
But the thing is like she's got to deal with the ex baby daddy, which is that dude's kind of interesting. But like I've met him a couple times because I'll sit there like if my girl likes closing and they go with the dad for the weekend, I'll go drive up and take the kids with me, whatever. And it's funny because, my girl was always like, he didn't really give a shit about the kids at times, but now that he sees me with the kids and how they interact with me, someone's feeling the pressure. And he's sitting there that one weekend like, oh, look, sending videos. And I'm like, bro, this is what you're supposed to do as a dad, dog. Like, how am I doing better than you? That doesn't make
that's
sense.
what it is right there. He's being embarrassed by another man.
But
It's
I
like-
mean, like,
And it's like, bro, well, that's all on you, bro. If you just stepped up your game, it wouldn't be that difficult.
no,
bro.
I know, but I don't be telling them. I don't be telling them that stuff, and it's just
It
like,
is what it is, Mama says.
Yeah, and like I hear the stuff from her, and it gets me annoyed, and I'm like, you know what? My thing is like I said, when I got sober, it's like I've calmed down a lot. I sat down a lot, and my thing is like, oh, the fire's still there. The fiery shit is still there, 100%. It's never gonna go away. That's just how it is. But my thing is like, if you don't have an issue, I don't have an issue. If you have an issue, then I'm going to have to finish the issue, and you don't want me to finish the issue. I'm going to be honest with it. That's
Hello, Mariska. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, hon.
Thank you. But the thing is, like, and I feel for the kid, not to delve too deep into it, and just kind of pull the curtain back a little, but there's an admiration for the dad, which is understandably so. I get that. But when the kid finally realizes, it's gonna be a rough day. It really is gonna be a rough day, and it's gonna suck. So I'm waiting for that day. If I'm still with I'm in it for the long haul, and sitting there just gotta prepare for the kid, man. And so now it's just like I'm sitting there like, being positive with him, not dumping on the dad, whatever like that, because that's not what I want.
You let me know, I'll do it. I'm petty like that.
No, but the thing is that's what I grew up with my mom, and my mom and I were having the conversation. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to be like how you did it, and not.
That's what I'm saying. Let your Jew friend do it. I'll do it.
But the crazy thing is,
everybody already hates us. What's one more?
Oh, dude, my sister is dating a Jew, and he's pretty good.
Mazel tov.
The
Y'all
mom
should
is
be so lucky.
The mom is something though. The mom is something.
Oh, I got me a nice little Spanish girlfriend.
The funny thing is, so my wife at the time she was Mexican. I'm Mexican and Cuban. So then
Mexican. Oh yeah.
My cousin's wife was Salvi, and when I got divorced, she's like, you know what? You need a good Salvi woman in your life. Tell me why. Ever since she said that so many long ago, they all been Salvi. I'm like, fuck. And then most of them have been behavior therapists, and I'm like, okay, God, I see what you're telling me. I get it. So and then now dealing with this one, and it's a blessing in disguise. And it's just like, oh, I can't get rid of you guys. Like, seriously. And then my girl's like, but I'm the OG Salvi. I'm like, okay, fair enough, because I've known you since high school. So yeah, you got a point there. Whatever.
My pops did his DNA test, and we came back 5% Spanish Jew. So it was somewhere in there. Once in a while, someone in the family was like, "Yes, the Latin girls are for me." So I guess that's this generation right here. Because
I get you.
yeah, you see what I'm saying. So once in a while, we like the spicy food, and I don't mind if she throws the chocolate at me. That's fine.
What's I gonna say? Shit. Fuck.
Well, it's funny how I met this girl. Is just cruising on Facebook, and it says somebody you may know, and I'm like, how does this person know two people of my cousins? So I'm like,
Yeah.
he knows my cousins out in Las Vegas, and I was like, huh. Well, probably girls all day get guys on Facebook hitting you up and whatever. I was like,
oh, for sure.
Be different. How do you know my cousins?
Ugly. Who cares?
How do you know my cousins? Who are you? I'm like, I'm so and so, but you're friends with my cousins. How do you know? Well, I went to high school. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's my cousin and all. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And then from there we chit chat and everything. And then I was actually planning a trip to go out and see Stasny out in Vegas at the time. And I don't know if you remember him. He was OG 5'5" from Iraq.
I vaguely remember him. I know of him, but I didn't really know him.
Right. I mean, that was crazy too, is I barely knew of him. And then him and I started talking on Facebook, and I was like, bro, we're very much chill people. I mean, I was like, dude, how about I want to plan a trip, anything? I'll come out to Vegas and see you. Cool. So I went out last New Year's to see him, but I had just met her. So I was like, cool. Well, you're out in Vegas. I'm heading that way anyway. Let's meet up and hang out. She turned out to be awesome, amazing. And I was like, fuck that. Come back with me.
Yeah.
And dude, fucking Spanish chicks are the best. Nothing against others. That's just my preference.
The funny thing is,
she's like Aztec 4'7" though, super tiny.
That's what I was sitting there. Like, I tell if any guys are in here that want to have someone that they're crushed on, I'm like, dude, just be like how Green Bum said. It was just like, be different. Like, my whole thing was like, when I told my girl, was just like, you look hungry. I just want to feed you, and that's it. And then when I tell some of her old coworkers that she used to work with, like, is that what you told her? I'm like, yeah. No way. I'm like, I'm dead serious. Ask her. I'm like, and she's still here. They're like, my whole goal thing, I'm like, hey, big head, what's up? Like, that's, just to catch them off guard. and I've had girls like, wait, that works? I'm like, I guess so. I mean, I haven't had any bad luck with it for the most part. And like,
I told her she looked pale and tragic in her photo.
Wow, that's wild.
She was like, well, no, she got the reference, though. She was like, is that from the movie Clue? I'm like, yes, because Mrs. White looked pale and tragic.
There you go.
And that, yeah, right there. That's all you need.
Because I told you, the last time we did this, I told you I rescued a cat. The cat's still with me. And I was telling my girl the other day, I'm like, just like, dude, if this cat could talk, I'd be in so much trouble.
What's the cat's name?
Rocket.
We just found one under our steps and adopted it. Her name is Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Because we found her under the steps.
Oh, okay, got you. No, Rocket's from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's why. And this
that's dope. That's dope.
So I tell my girl the stories when I was like high one time. She was just like, man, she's over here like, oh, is this one gonna stay? Because man, and I was telling her like, if my cat could talk, she'd be like, you know what? The one thing you can't say about my dad is he doesn't get bitches. And I'm just like, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Oh, no, it's cute. No, this one, she's passed out somewhere. I ain't gonna grab her. I'm gonna leave her alone. Let her be. This
one's a terror. She looks cute, but her baby is the cute one.
Oh, nice.
Well, she's not a baby, but she's a more Chihuahua than this one. And dude, I think she's like 2.3 pounds.
Nice.
Little tiny thing.
This one, for a cat, she's like long as hell. Honestly, like, the last time we did this, she could fit in a beanie of mine.
I remember that. Wow,
can't fit into shit now. Like, this girl is huge, is a terror at times, but like, definitely a brat, honestly, for sure. And that's just my luck. Like, brats, they just find me, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
The cat distribution system at work again.
Yeah, because that shit was just like, No, because I was working at Home Depot at the time when we last talked, when we last did this, and they found her in the garden section, and they
As
brought
one
her
does.
cat, and I'm like,
Where else would you find a cat? In the garden section.
well, especially in over here in Cali and Inglewood by SoFi Stadium and stuff, like there's a lot of cats out in that area, and
Huh.
so this one I got, and then she just warmed up to me right away, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'm taking you home then, whatever, and been with me ever since. Because like,
You're coming home with me now. We're friends. We're having
Yeah,
tacos.
and I was telling her, I'm just like, she's like, what? Like your cat needs a new collar. I'm like, okay. She's like, what size? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Little cat, you know.
As long as I've had this cat, I've never bought her a collar, but she's never not had a collar. And my girl's like, oh, I get what you're saying. So I was to joke around the other day, take a photo of her and send it to my girl. I'm like, she's over here like, where's my new collar, bro? Like, I need a new collar. The girl's just like, wait, that collar's 2 years old? I'm like, yeah, that was the last time she got a new collar from somebody. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I don't buy my cat collars, bro. Whatever, relax. Like somebody else buys her collars, not me. I'm like, I just buy her food and feed her. That's it. And make sure she's good.
Fuck
But
yeah.
what got you into streaming though, man? Like,
Well, I mean, I've been doing YouTube for freaking, let's see, 10 years now, 11 years now.
yeah, in the beginning, I remember that seeing it on Facebook and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, that's good, man. Good for
Stream
him.
video games, did live streams, just chit chatting, doing voices, comedy. When I first got out of the Army, I did stand up, so I was loading videos on that.
Oh, I wanted to do that so bad one
Oh,
time.
it was fun. I got my first paying gig and I quit because I was like, I guess if you get paid, that makes you a professional. And guess I mastered that. I'm out.
Nice.
But no, honestly, with the PTSD, it didn't work on stage for the comedy I wanted to do. It just didn't work.
Well, because there's a lot of vet comments out there that I've seen a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they are, but it didn't work for me, bro. It just
that makes sense.
this worked better. And then usually what I would do is when I have larger groups and people are chatting, I'll find comedy and things and pull it out. And that's like my style is interaction for comedy. So it's this makes it much easier and I enjoy it. So I started doing that. I've done the Pokemon thing. I'm still doing card vending for that, and I sell online. So,
nice. Okay.
I started another 557 member. Not going to say who because I don't want to badmouth anyone. Wanted to start a card business, and I invested in with him quite a bit of money and inventory, and to make sure he was going well off the ground, I made some trips to make sure that the business got running up and started, and then it turned into him thinking I was more of an employee than an investor.
Oh.
And then motherfucker put hands on me, and that was the end of that one. And
yeah, you can tell me offline if you want.
Yeah, well, I'll fill you in on some details. But so I had to pull my investment, and I tried to leave on a positive note with the person, but I got the response I thought I was going to get. And so I was like, okay, well, look, I've got some work under my belt. I know how to do this. I'm actually pretty good at it. I know Pokemon because I used to play when I was a kid. I did enjoy it, but I don't collect anymore. But I enjoy doing this part of it. It's fun. So I've done like 7 card shows now as a vendor, and I've had a few online shows. I've done about $9,000 in sales in about a year. So it's fun. It's just a little side gig I do, but it's fun, easy.
What was the film thing you were talking about? I know you were talking about something about a couple of years ago or so. Like, I can't really talk about it, but did that ever?
Oh, that was I was in a couple movies. I did the one with Mary J. Blige. That was The Violent Heart. I was hired on as a military consultant to do a PT scene. So they made me a Marine though, and then we were supposed to.
I saw that photo. I saw that photo.
So they made me a Marine though, and then they said we were at Fort Hood, and I'm like, well, first off, Marines aren't at Fort Hood. This isn't what Fort Hood looks like. I know, I've lived at Fort Hood, but whatever. So we'll do PT, and then I did a film with Nicole Kidman, and that was called Holland, Michigan, murder mystery movie.
Oh, okay, I've heard of it.
If you ever see the movie, I haven't even watched it myself, but if I might make the credits this time because I was hired as a costume special extra. What was it called? Costume priority extra. So I had to go to costume fittings, and I had key placements that I had to be, and yeah, that one was actually pretty cool. But I got injured on set,
Oh, damn.
dude. That took me out of the gym for 9 months.
Jesus.
But I finished my scenes. Finished all my shots. It was the last day of shooting. But yeah, so that's. I might be in the credits, but if not, there's a parade scene. I played a news cameraman. Dude, it was funny though. I sent them the headshots when I had first lost all the weight and everything, and I had sent them a headshot, and they said, "Okay, we need headshots for it." So I sent them one. They sent it back to me and said, "No, no filters, please." Bro, I was
Wow.
like, that is not a filter whatsoever, but that makes me feel wonderful. And then when I showed up, they told me they were looking for a 35 to 38-year-old guy to play a cameraman. When I showed up, though, they said I looked too young for the role. I was like, dude, I'm 36. I'm right what you were looking for. It made me feel so good, bro.
Was this before the weight loss or after the weight loss?
After the weight loss.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
That makes sense.
right now the beard's long. If I shave this up, I look like I'm a little baby again. That's why I try to keep the beard going.
I got to keep it nice and clean for the job that I have right now. But my hair, like I said, like I do the braids every 2 weeks or so. But I think it's almost as long as yours right now.
Well,
Just a little bit, though.
End of winter, I'm going to cut off and donate again.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I started doing it because of for school and then everything. And then I just started liking it, and then I got nothing but positive feedback. And my mom's like, "Oh, it looks good," and my friends like, so I just kept doing it. Honestly, there's times like I'll take it down so the hair can breathe.
I just like knowing some kid out there has a Jufro from me.
What was the other movie you said? Not the bad part, but the other one.
Holland, Michigan.
Holland, Michigan.
It's with the I think the dad from Breaking Bad was in it. He played the husband.
Oh, Bryan Cranston.
Yes, I didn't see him on set, but he was. I don't think he shot a scene with us there, but he's in the movie too. So.
Yeah, because I was sitting, I was just like, "Oh shit."
That was kind of fun, dude. A nice day. Easy money, easy work.
Wait, you said Holland, Michigan?
Oh, somebody else is jumping in. Who's this?
Oh, what up?
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Hey,
Mr.
going
Rainbow,
very
how
well,
you doing?
Pops.
Hi,
Dad,
who are you?
this is Maseda, Mike. Mike, my pops, also a veteran.
Hey,
Hey.
happy Veterans Day, man.
Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump in real quick before it gets too late.
The creator.
The creator.
Heinrich, it's good to see you.
Danke, mein Herr. Ja. Bestein Weisheffen, ja?
What did you just say?
Oh,
Was ist dein Weißhessen?
Was ist meine Weishessen?
Ja,
Was ist eine Weishessen?
Weisheffen. Where's your damn beer?
Oh, a Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
No, it's back at the restaurant. We had our dinner at the Bavarian Beer House, and then
I called it.
I'm here with Ellen and John and the kiddies.
Ellen, John, hello.
Okay. Let me just turn it over here. There's John. And then we bring it back to Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
Hello.
All right. Well, I just thought I'd jump in real quick to see if you guys were on. We're getting ready to call it a night here. And
Very good, very good.
so let me see. What do you got? A mop on your head, Jeremy?
No, I was doing Cousin It earlier, and it looked good.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
See, looks good.
All right. Let's see. Hold on. Here. We'll jump in with you. Here. Hold on. There you go.
A little bit of slash,
There you go. All right. Well, good. Everybody doing all right?
Oh yeah.
Just coming back from a paraded with my Legion with my family and stuff, and just relaxing for the day.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. Well,
Happy Veterans Day. Happy.
Oh,
Well, appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
yeah, we went out. John took us out for dinner, and we watched John try to wrestle a leader of Oktoberfest that he won.
Wunderbar.
Nice. Awesome. That's always good.
Everybody's a winner.
Yes, you are. All right, guys. Well, look, I'm going to go ahead. We're getting ready to head on back to the house. I got to get back out in the yard tomorrow because the weather's going to be good enough. So,
Sweet. Yep. Well, then, very good, Pops. Thank you for coming in, dude.
all right. Well, happy Veterans Day, all y'all. And I'll catch up with you later, Jeremy.
All right. Love you,
Mike.
man.
Bye, sweetie.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Yeah.
It's my Pops.
I cannot find that movie you were talking about. Holy crap.
It should be out.
You said Holland, Michigan or Collin, Michigan?
Holland.
Holland?
Yes. Like there's Holland. Oh God, that song is stuck in my head. The flowers are blooming in Holland, Michigan. Cut. Reset. And then that song bloody again.
That's funny.
Oh God. The third day on set, I walked into the dressing room, everyone's all in there quiet. I'm like, oh hell no. And I started singing it. Someone was like, shut up. I've been hearing that in my head all week. Dude, I was dying laughing. Like, oh hell no. You got a comedian.
Oh, it's on sorry, it's on Prime, right?
I think so, yes.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
And this time you actually got in the credits?
I think I'm in the credits because, like I said, I wasn't just a standard extra, so I might be in there. I don't know, might not be, but if not, cameraman number 2, news cameraman number 2. I came up with my own backstory. I was Glenn Savagewood, a 36-year-old cameraman who's been working for Holland News Channel 5 for about 3 years. I have a slight drinking problem and a divorce I'm not willing to talk about yet. So when they called action, that was Glenn taking over, and you got a mortgage, needs to shoot this shit, get out of here. But I will say this though, I was smoking a cigarette on set during break at one time, and I was just talking to this other guy, and someone used their camera and filmed. I think they thought we were someone and then posted it to YouTube. And it was like behind the scenes capturing actors from the movie. And I was like, bro, I'm a freaking extra like you.
Yeah.
Some lady asked me with the camera if she ruined my shot. I'm like, lady, I'm an extra. This is a prop. It's not even a real tape in here. She was like, I didn't know. I'm like, I guess I'm doing a good job then.
Yeah, no, not coming up. Oh, okay. I'll definitely check it out though.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Because I got Prime, so I'll definitely check it out. I'm not a fan of Cole Kidman, but I'll check it out though.
I bumped into her at lunch, but I was too hungry. I didn't give a shit. I wanted food.
Every time when I go to the movies and I see her pop up on the AMCs, I'm like, oh, this bitch again. My girl's like sitting there laughing, like, relax.
But she has a house in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
So she lives down the road, and
Oh yeah. No, but what got you into the whole like being extra? Like, what was the route you took? I'm saying.
My friend came over one night, and she does extras in music videos because she was very petite and small. So she would get roles as like a teenager and stuff. And
oh, okay.
She just hit me up one time, and she was coming over to hang out, chill, just kick it. And she was like, yo, they need military guys for this movie they're asking. So they put out the news to everybody if we know anybody military. And she was like, it's kind of short notice. They need you there tomorrow if you're available. So I emailed them that night. They were like, yeah, we need military guys. You're actually a military. You're one of the only ones who's answered it. That's actually military. We've got extras that can do the role. But yeah, so I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. Got that. And then my uncle was working security for the movie. He told me about it. I emailed them, and they asked if I had any prior experience. I did, sent the headshot. I fit one of the roles they wanted me for. And then I went to Nashville for my fitting and costume, and yeah, that was that. Then I just showed up on set here.
Oh, nice. What's up, bro?
So yeah, just kind of happened. It was like I didn't really go looking for it. Just people telling me about it.
Yeah,
opportunity was available, and sure, I'll do it. Why not?
for sure.
It's fun, and I don't really have to do anything. But the injury on set sucked. Is I wind up the last day on set, we were walking, and somebody had kicked some dirt off the top of the building or something, and a piece of old stone got lodged on the inside of my eyelid, and it wound up scratching the shit out of my eye every day. And I had gone to the doctors, like 5 different eye doctors, and they were swearing it was an infection. And I kept telling them something got into my eye, something. They didn't help. So basically 9 months of my right eye, just in immense pain, couldn't go out, couldn't go to gym, couldn't look at light. And I got tired of going to eye doctors. And one day I just went in the bathroom and I flipped my eyelid and I could see it, gave it a squeeze, popped this rock out, all kinds of pus came out, and then it was all better.
God damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, the meds they had me on was crazy. I've saved them because you're not supposed to be on those type of meds that long because they're that strong. But that's how I made my second news journal, is a medical journal, is my right eye has so much scarring, yet I still see 20/20 and they can't believe it. So I made a news journal for that.
Shit, that is crazy, man. That is wild. That is wild, man.
Hey, life, brother.
Yeah, man. No, because I was curious because I know I saw you like pop up like years after I left, and then I was just like, yo, what's this dude doing now? And I see like you're doing all this stuff. I'm like, bro, this dude like just caught a rocket ship and took off, man. That's crazy.
Well, like when I was 16, I was a tap dancer. I've won awards for being a tap dancer. A lot of people didn't. Yeah, I'm an award-winning tap dancer. I swear to God, dude.
Oh my God, dude, that's wild.
I took. I'm a platinum winner at StarQuest. I went to New York 3 months before the towers went down for professional training from Britney Spears' choreographer. I've been in competitions all over the U.S. and yeah, dude, I was a tap dancer when I was a kid.
Have you been back to New York since the towers fell?
No, not at all,
dude. Because I have a friend that I know on Twitter, and like we during COVID. We all got in this group chat because of baseball and sports, and these are my guys and girls, honestly, man. Like we sit there and like I know people say like group chats, like, oh, we don't always do it. Like, no, dude, we've traveled to other places to go hang out, to go watch baseball together, and then because one of my guys, he's in New York, and when I had time through school, I'm like, you know what, I have a break. Let me go take a trip to New York. I've never been to New York outside the airport, should I say, outside the airport. And I went for like 3.5 days. Man, greatest thing ever. Honestly, I went in December because I love cold weather. And it was fucking wonderful. Like, I'm pretty sure there's photos on my Instagram, so I posted and stuff.
I'll definitely take a look. Yeah.
But like sitting there and being like hanging out with the dude, like he wasn't because he worked graveyard and stuff, and I was like, bro, we're good, don't worry. And this is when I was still on the wagon, and like never had a beer with him at that time. And what I liked about my guys, like they understood and they respected it, and like whatever. And like for a minute, all they knew was sober Mike. They didn't know the Mike now for the most part, like whatever. But took the train to Brooklyn, went to go see the Brooklyn Bridge. That was awesome. Went to go see the memorial, by the way. That's why I asked the question. The thing is, it's so crazy and it's so heavy and so powerful in any kind of way, because the way it's set up is like downstairs they still have the structure beams in the ground. Like you're literally going in to the ground where the ground zero is, pretty much.
Right.
And so you're seeing all the stuff, like you're seeing like down there they have the imprint of of a couple of steel girders and stuff. They still have some of the stuff up there. They left it up there.
That's cool.
And, like they have the stuff.
Cool, but
Well, no, you're good. I got you. And they're saying like, well, you're walking these stairs, this, that. I can't remember what it was, but they kind of left it intact pretty much, which was like really, really heavy. And my boy was just like, hey, for lack of a better word, by the way, not going to say the word, because he's Puerto Rican and black, so whatever. And he was like, "You going to the more?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, cool, go." I'm like, "You don't go?" He's like, "Bro, I lived through that shit. What you talking about?" I'm like, I get that. I get why you don't go. I understand that. That makes sense. And just sitting there, just to see the reflecting pools from where the tower stood is crazy. Those things are super deep. So when that guy that fell in them like a couple of years ago, yeah, he was done for, bro. Like I was like, dude, those things are huge. So sitting there went, and then like didn't take any photos, man. I was just in the moment, honestly. Like I had to be in the moment because that was a big thing for my high school, and then also to join and stuff like that. That was just what it was. But it was funny because so they also have an underground mall like right next to it, which is kind of cool as hell too. And like they had a little ice skating rink and stuff like that. And like I will say for New York, what I like about New York is it's like a lot of it's compact and a lot of it's like squished in, like it's not that much space, like the rooms and stuff like that. Like when they're talking about like apartments are X amount for like a cracker box, they're not lying. That's the crazy thing about it. Like the city is so compact, it's crazy. So with that being said, I sat there, hung out with my guy, and he was just like, "Bro, what do you like? Pizza is amazing down there. Like, there's no such thing as a bad slice of pizza there. Like, I stayed on Lexington and something, and like Manhattan, I think it was. I can't remember. But like, they had a bodega right there, and they had a little pizza spot like right next to it, like about a block or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like $3 for 2 slices and a can of Coke is amazing. Like, and then I'm sitting there eating it. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. And my boy's like, do you have pizza? I'm like, yeah, I had it from He's like, no, dude, we're going to the Village. I'm going to take you to Ray's Famous Pizza. That was awesome. That was, oh my God. I need to go back. I need to take my girl with me. I need to go back.
You should, when you do things like that, when it pops up on Google, write a review.
Yeah.
Do that more. I've done it and I've been doing it for years, putting in reviews and stuff like that. I am now one of Google's top 20 food reviewers. So,
okay.
Bro, and pizza is what I do now. It's a lot of it. Traveling all over, trying pizzas. Still the best I've ever found was a little place in Massachusetts. But leave the reviews, man, and start taking it, dude. I've got so many cool reviews from all over. But yeah, do the pizza reviews.
There's so when you get like a chopped cheese and stuff like that, it's amazing. I know it's just hamburger helper and a hero roll. I get it. Whatever. Save it for y'all. Whatever. Let's save it for y'all to group chats. It's cool. But then they're also getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, like the right way, like is like I enjoyed it. Like I loved it. I need to go back again. Like sitting there, my boy was like, "What are you gonna do tomorrow?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna hop on the train. I'm gonna hop on the subway, go to Brooklyn." He said, "All right, I'll see you when I see you." I'm like, "All right, cool." And one of our other friends went, and my guy was like, "Bro, you went from Brooklyn to where you're?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Without helping me?" I'm like, "Dude, you work third shift. I'm not gonna bother you." Like, bro, I can read a fucking map. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I got Google Maps. And he's just like, our other friend was like, man, this motherfucker needed help the whole time. He was like, I felt like I was holding his hand. I'm like, nah, you're good, dude. I'm not gonna be like that. Like, I don't like being a bother on people. So like, you tell me this, you tell me that. We're good, man. I'm gone. We're going.
The Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. You know where that is?
No, I didn't go out there.
Okay.
I went to the MLB shop in Times Square, got a jersey over there. Like I said, I didn't have that much time. So I just got up and I just started walking. Like I was like, screw it, I'm gone. And like I said, took the train to Brooklyn, got off the exit, and he was like, wait, how'd you get back to the thing? I'm like, bro, if I'm going straight and I see the bridge, I'm gonna go back the same way. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like I can read a map, bro.
Right.
But had the best lasagna by the Brooklyn Bridge, which was amazing, by the way. Like an Italian place where they have the old school Italian photos, the mafiosos, and all that other crazy shit. Awesome. Best lasagna I've ever fucking had. And then went to the Empire State Building, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing though, it was overcast and I paid to go to the top. I couldn't see a goddamn thing. That's what I hate the most. I'm sitting there paying
a wonderful photo from Liberty Island.
$70 to go to the top, and it's nothing but overcast. I'm like, fuck this shit. Went to Grand Central. Grand Central was awesome. That was cool. Just going into Grand Central and just to sit there and just be in the moment type shit is fucking wild. Like I tell people nowadays, like I'm damn near 42, and it's just like I could. This was like when I was 40, like 2 years ago. For me to go into a city and just lose yourself is fucking amazing. Like it's great, and like I don't know if it's like what we were talking about earlier for the people who have been there earlier, like me almost taking myself out a couple of years ago and just get a new lease on life and having that perspective, like it's amazing. Like what you were saying about the pizza thing, like I'm always looking for places to go get food, especially here in Cali. Like there's a Chicago deep style pizza spot all the way in Oceanside, which is past San Diego. I will drive there for that fucking pizza. I don't care.
So do a YouTube channel about it.
I'll drive to San Diego for the Hodads and stuff, and then
make a video about it.
The cat back here. I know. I can't do that, man. I'm not all in my phone like that, bro. I'm like I just want to enjoy the moment. That's just what it is.
Maybe people would love to enjoy it with you.
I got you. I get you.
See, you find a little something. That's how you. Well, see, when I was telling you the thing about being the dance thing, now it makes a little sense for you when you're like, well, how did you do this? I've always been a performer. So if you think about it, when the Army is, I always thought of it as an audience that couldn't leave. So testing jokes, seeing what's funny, what laughs, what people like. That was a good test audience for doing comedy, which
that makes sense.
I didn't know there was much of an outlet at the time. If I had really been using YouTube more back then, who knows? But that was like, play comedy, do roles. I do voices. I always did voices over the radio. That was fun.
Oh, dude, you're fucking crazy. You know what? People still ask me like what the brown hammer thing is, and I tell the story. Bro, okay, let me tell the story real quick. So we're sitting there in Afghanistan, and we're like, we have to have call. We would talk so much shit on the radio, and we had people listening. And so we're sitting there like, yo, we need code names or call signs for each other so they would not fucking know. Jay and I would sit there and get put in the same spot on like ECPB, Point Bravo and shit to call them out. And they're like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And Jeremy over here is like, well, I guess I'll be the Hebrew Hammer from that old school movie with Ari something. And I'm like, you know what? It took me a while to come up with. I'm like, I guess I'll just be Brown Hammer, whatever.
The Brown Hammer,
and it just stuck. And it's just like, it's so funny because people are like, "Yo, who the fuck is Dr. Slayer on the radio? Who the hell is Hebrew Hammer? Who the hell is Brown Hammer? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is that?" I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. And it was just like it saved our asses so many times because the much shit that we talked about. Like even that time where I wrote the letter for the Thanksgiving, bro. I got my ass chewed so bad for that shit. So fucking bad. I was like, I regret that to this day for even fucking saying something. And then when everyone signed their names to it and so like that, and then I was the only one that got hammered, nobody stood up. I'm like, bro, you're ridiculous, man. I got thrown to the wolves. I was like, fuck out of here, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, rightfully so. It could have been handled better, but it was a gripe nonetheless because it was Thanksgiving, blah, 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 whatever. So, whatever. That's just water under the bridge. But, like, because my girl was saying something like, oh, what's this? What's that? I'm like, oh, the whole story and shit. And, like, yeah, so those little things that kind of stick with from my time in that I keep on and stuff like that. I just laugh about it and shit. So, I'm like, that whole thing. Or the one time when they stole the turkey.
Oh, the turkey.
It almost kicked the shit out of Brew. It almost kicked the shit out of Andrew that one time. That was fucking. I still have some of those photos. I swear to God, I still have some of those photos. I found a hard drive the other day, and I was looking through it. I
have got a computer with pretty much anyone who would let me copy a hard drive, I copied all their photos from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I have got a computer that I've been saving for years. Well, I think I wound up paying $400 to recover the hard drive. They were like, you've got like X number of gig on here. I was like, screw all that. I just want the photos and just the photos and this, that. And they're like, it's going to be more than the computer's worth. I was like, fuck it. I don't care. Get those back. So I have now a restored computer with pretty much 10 gigs of videos and photos from Afghanistan.
I had an old Seagate standalone hard drive that was 500 gigs at the time. That was fucking crazy. Like, to sit there, like, I took it to Best Buy and stuff like that. Even the tech guy was like, bro, how fucking old are you, man? Like, this shit is a relic. I'm like, bro, thanks a lot, man. Like, I didn't ask for all that shit. And this was a couple of years ago. And he's just like, dog, we cannot put this in a new thing. And this is like the third time that I converted the case and stuff. And now they just took the hard drive out and put it in a hard drive reader. That's how old this thing is. Like,
I've got an SD card upstairs from my 5-day foot patrol in Iraq. And I don't think the last time I looked at that was probably like 2009.
Yeah.
That dude, I got some shit on that one.
I definitely, in my place right now, in my apartment, I got like shelves up, like floating shelves in a corner thing. So I have some stuff from my time in memorial type stuff. Like I guess you want to say like an I love me wall type shit. But I knew a guy for the tat that I have now. He deployed with a unit out of Fort Lewis, I think I want to say. But this kid was wise beyond his years and got a book, like 2 books published.
Brown?
No. Oh, no, not Brown. No. This was after Irwin.
Oh, okay.
But, and the crazy thing is, like, y'all can look it up. It's I think it was 2012. What was it? 25th ID. Black Hawk goes down in Afghanistan. There was 2 of them that went down. So, good kid, not a bad dude. And then, so what my ex-wife got me for Wendy for Christmas, got me the book. Like, she scoured the internet to find this book.
That's dope.
And I still have it to this day. Like, when I got it for Christmas, I opened it up. Like, I cried like a fucking bitch because it was crazy. And so that's up there. And then also with my cousin I told you earlier when I first jumped on, the 4th generation of this, his memorial thing is up there. And just a bunch of other people and stuff like that. And like stuff like from like my tours, like my Zippos that I still have that I got from Russia Maya in Iraq.
You know what I did one time? I have a backpack with like every single piece of paperwork ever the military ever gave me. And I was looking at my awards one time and I was like, just looking at it and shit and going through them. And I was like, I never actually read the orders. So I was just looking at some of those. And then I saw the one from Afghanistan. And it was, who was it? Sergeant, I forget his name. E7 type, who wrote my award, but he wasn't my NCO. And dude, reading what he wrote, like for the first time ever, he wrote so much. He was like, man, Greenbaum was always working. He was on top of it. Dude, I mean, when we got to Afghanistan, I did 20-hour days for 96 days straight with generator shit, hooking up power. Oh, dude, it was terrible.
Because that shit was...
They dropped us in the middle of nowhere. And dude, I was doing generators. Sleep became a nothing. So there were so many times though, when they would come to the tent and they'd be like, yo, a generator's down. We're supposed to wake Sergeant Helm up and it's somebody else's turn. And I would just be like, no, I'll do it. Let them sleep. I'll fix it faster. Just let them sleep.
Yeah.
I did that so many times, and I would be dragging ass everywhere. And at first, I thought nobody noticed. And when I read the orders, I was like, someone noticed that holy shit. I never said anything. They need more rest. I can get more done. There's no point in bothering everybody.
Yeah.
And someone saw it, dude. That almost put me into tears one time. I was like, wow, somebody knew. And,
Yeah, because you were team first, bro. You always were team first.
Oh, my God. I love it. Afghanistan wasn't crazy, but just the workload was stupid, bro. Stupid.
Oh, okay. I can tell another story. That just came to my mind right now. So, who was it? Sergeant Mogan.
Okay.
Say Mogan, right? And then Megalich, right? Bro, Megalich was the ultimate one-upper.
The green mushroom.
Meglitch was the ultimate one-upper. Like, if your cousin's dog was having puppies, oh no. His cousin's grandmother's kid dog is having triplets. Like
Bro,
that's how
that's why I
good.
used to call Meglitch the green mushroom because in
I know,
Mario,
that's why I laughed. That's why I'm laughing. So one day, this is before we get deployed, and we're sitting there cleaning weapons and stuff like that. And then Meglitch is saying something, and then Mogan's like, Meglitch, shut the fuck
I
up.
remember that.
Nobody in your family is doing shit. Just shut the like went off on him for like 5 good minutes and then just got up because Brambila was like, yo, we gotta get you out of here, bro. Relax. And then Meglitch just said like, but I was just talking. And as soon as Mogan was like, Meglitch, shut the fuck up. Like, bro. Oh my god, man.
And there
That
goes
was
the green mushroom.
that was crazy, dog. Because it was funny because also too that like what did they say Mogan looked like? That he looked like the kid from Jerry Maguire and shit at
Oh my
times.
god.
I miss Mogan, man. Mogan
Ah.
was the shit. Fucking
I will say
Yeah.
this though, with Meglitch one time, this is actually a funny story. Was they put him and I on Tower 1 for a while,
yeah.
and dude, there was after Iraq, that shit was boring as fuck. I started sneaking a book to Tower Guard with us, and it was called Good versus Evil. And at night, I would sit with the radio, and he would lay onto the weapon, and I would read to us. And I convinced the CP to give me extra chem lights because I said we needed them for guard shift. No one questioned when I asked for anything, so they gave it to me. And I would
Yeah.
sneak one chem light at night, and I was reading like 3 chapters to us. And now it's an Amazon Prime movie, our TV series, Good versus Evil.
Oh.
We read that whole.
Oh, that's not okay.
I read that book aloud to Meglitch and I over like a 2-week course.
I remember because when I saw the show, like when it first came out like a while back, I'm like, why does that seem fucking familiar to me?
Our YouTube royalty is back. Welcome back, Clumsy Clairvoyance.
Hey, Clemsy.
I knew you were coming back. I saw you in the cards. She does wonderful tarot reading. She's actually she's YouTube royalty to a certain degree.
Okay.
We're blessed
So-
to have her. Thank you. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
We're talking about tarot. So that's interesting because I don't really I don't really take much stock into that. Like
No, see, this is why I love Clumsy Clairvoyance is I don't either, but she understands my style of comedy. So when I go to her channel, and I'm supportive of anybody, do your thing. But when I go to her channel, she lets me still be silly and stuff. So where she's reading someone their cards, this is the Knight of Fives, which means you might have this, and I'll chime in the chat, or it means you're gonna have to pay double on your taxes.
Yeah.
Something. So, but she's wonderful. She lets me play. She understands the comedy, and we love her to death. And she has a very large following. So if you're into anything, or your girl might be,
check it out.
still a great channel.
Check it out.
Get a free reading. I had my free reading. It was wonderful.
No, so that's what I'm going to get to. So last year, I think I had what's it called? A cleansing, should I say? I went to an actual person, right? And this is just me, and I don't really sit there and take my stock, but I do believe everything happens for a reason. That the universe is all connected in some way or another. I get that. I've always had an issue with high religion, and when I was doing my 12-step program, it didn't really.
He does cleansings as well.
I didn't really have an issue with it, but I kind of just made do with it, and so I just put it up because I believe in karma. I believe in a higher power. I believe whatever they may be. So when I sat there, my mom went to a shaman, should I say, right? And I was just like, my mom was telling me all this stuff, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever, whatever. And I love my mom. We've gotten better over the years. And I was like, you know what? If it will let you leave me the fuck alone, I will go to the cleansing and stuff. Because he told her some stuff and then everything. And then my mom will sit there, and if you tell her water's going to come out of your toe, she'll believe you water's going to come out of your toe. Let's just be honest with it. So Exactly. It was very intense. So when I went to the shaman, he did the whole the reading first, and then to do cleansing, and then he did the because it was Santeria, by the way. So with that, we go to his house and stuff like that, and the first thing I notice is like he has animals, like he has a nice yard, nice house, whatever, and there's two cats there. And I told him, "Oh my kids, I love you, but I can't." I'm like, "If you don't mind, can you not be there because I wouldn't feel comfortable saying some surf, whatever comes out, whatever like that. What you're reading is you're reading like Neo seeing the Oracle type shit. That's what I thought of. And when I went there, I was just like talking, and the crazy thing is like I'm saying like, okay, so what does he know that my mom said? Because my mom will, if you have a state secret, don't tell my mom because she'll tell everybody. So I'm sitting there like, what does he know about me through her, and what is he gonna say?
Sure.
And I was kind of like, okay, cool, whatever. I went in with an open mind, but I wasn't, dismissive of it. And then he started saying things that only I would know, that my mom wouldn't even know. I'm gonna be honest. And some of it brought me to fucking tears. And yeah, my mom did go to him. My mom knew him. My mom did go to him, and she got her thing and everything. So that's why she was telling me to go. Clumsy. Am I saying that correctly? I'm sorry if I'm messing it up.
Clumsy clairvoyance.
So what happened was, this was very odd and very interesting. The whole spirits things with the puka shell necklaces and stuff like that. I have to hold the rock and everything like that and stuff. And like I said, he knew stuff that only I would know, honestly. And it kind of hit me hard. Some good, some bad, whatever.
I know you're close too, big dog.
No, I know, no. But stuff like with my yeah, he did use sage. So I'm gonna get to the cleansing stuff. This is interesting. This kind of tripped me out a little. So when we're sitting at his table, at his house, his dinner table, whatever, there was a cat that was there, and it was kind of odd because I'm sitting there feeling like, wait, why do I feel like someone's looking at me? So then the cat jumps on the chair right there, or the cat's going through my legs the whole time. Like the cat's like drawn to me, which is a little interesting, but not weird to me because I'm good with animals. Honestly, I don't know what it is, whatever. Never
You got
met
to
an
keep
animal.
sausage in your pocket.
Never, yeah, I know, right? Never met an animal that I didn't like and that didn't like me. Just
Pocket
got that
bacon.
vibe, I guess. So sitting there, and I'm like looking to my left, and I'm like, the hell? The cat's sitting and looking at me and intently, and I'm like, the whole time. And then I'm like, hey, does your cat always do that? And the guy's like, it's a hit or miss with new people. It's whatever. But like he says, like animals can see through our bullshit. You know what I mean? Like can see it type stuff. So sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And the cat was sitting there, just sat next to me the whole time, and he's like, yeah, he doesn't normally do that with new people. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And so had to do a cleansing because like a mental cleansing.
How dirty boys get clean.
So yeah, right. So he was like a mental cleansing because of my, because he's like, oh, PTSD, this, that, whatever. And he brought up my tour dates and stuff like that, like to the letter, which is crazy. So he's like, all right, so you just need like a mental cleansing. I need you to bring a whole fish, not cut up, a certain type of fish. And then when you do the ceremony, bring nothing but white clothes, everything. I'm like, all right, cool.
White wine goes with fish too. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right. White wine goes with fish. This ultimate Jew. So it was interesting because I'm sitting there going through the ceremony and stuff like that, and he uses the pheasant and a chicken. And he hits me with the pheasant, whatever, and then gets the fish and then just puts it on my head with guts and all and stuff like that. And I'm like, holy shit, this is great. I'm in it now, so whatever. And
We're gaming now, gamers.
so then now the same cat that I saw the first time is right fucking next to me. The whole time in the backyard, the cat is sitting there just calmly and just following my every move and going there. And I'm like, we go to the backyard to go to the ceremony to where his little statue and stuff like that, the talismans and stuff like that. And the cat is lockstep in with me from the beginning of the door to the fucking back and the whole ceremony, and just sits there like all perfectly and not being bothered. Like I felt like the cat was part of the damn ceremony, honestly. That's what was crazy. My mom went and she saw it and everything like that. She's like, that's crazy how the cat's next to you. And I'm like, wait, the cat wasn't with you when you did your thing? She's like, no. And she's like, I'm kind of jealous that the fucking cat just warmed up to you and is just sitting there like on it, like perched, I don't know, like, head up. I don't know what the name of it is. Not like a loaf, but like just straight up and like looking at you, like just sitting intently. And then I had to, after the whole thing happened, I had to get in a bucket and clean myself with soap with, what was it? Like white lilies or something like that. And like literally, like if I'm if I'm back in Mexico in a metal bucket and just drop water on me and stuff like that and clean it. And honestly, like it really did help. Like I feel it helped, whatever the case may be, because like I wasn't a fog, like you said, and like I with my time in, and part of my disability, my rating was like I got diagnosed with clinical depression, so it comes and goes. Probably because my concussion before Fort Irwin, so my first tour and stuff like that. So sitting there talking to him and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, what question do you have?" And the crazy thing is, one thing that kind of tripped me out was, it's funny because my girl at the time, we were still, just whatever, and she would call me elephant. Take it for whatever it is. Gotta be honest. Just wherever your mind wanders, that's where it's gonna go. The fucking crazy thing about it, this shaman brought that up. Talked about the elephant as an animal and stuff. Like, you have this vibe, da da da. And the thing is, how I know it's real is because my mom didn't know that. Like, that just happened 2 days prior, and I haven't seen my mom till then. Till that day that we went to go to his house at night and stuff, whatever. So that shocked me right back into reality. And sitting there talking about, he's like, you have a lot of spirits watching over you. Like, you have this, you have that. And that's what I'm saying.
Tequila.
Like, it got me emotional because it was talking about my grandfather, it was talking about my grandmother, it was talking about my favorite uncle, type stuff like that. And all that stuff. And it was interesting. It really was. And I'm like, would I go back for another reading? Fuck, 100% I would. And the thing is, like, I don't really take stock into that kind of stuff, regardless of whatever. Like, that's just me. Like, someone's like, oh, what's your sign? I'm like, I don't know, Mexican. I don't really know. It's like, whatever. Like, I don't believe in like moon rocks and shit like that. Sorry if it offends anybody, but whatever. But it's just like, I know people who are like that. And I'm like, bro, you're like that and your life is still shit. How does that make sense? Like, let's just be honest with it. But it was an interesting experience, more or less. I've never had a tarot reading because, like, whatever. But, like, the thing with it, though, is that what I noticed and what the difference between my mom and I is just like, you take it for gospel, but he goes like, hey, it's not written in stone. There's two paths. You're in the middle right now of the fork. Whatever you choose, this is what I'm showing you. I can only show you the door. I can't tell you this is written in stone. I mean, I know of tarots. I just really haven't done it or sat down with it. I know a little bit of it, but nothing too serious, honestly. I did dated a girl once in high school that was all on the tarots, and it was whatever. But I would definitely want to do a reading, maybe like later down the road, because like my
Do
whole
one with her. It's
and
fun.
Jeremy knows, like
It's on YouTube.
I'm a curious person.
Check this out, Miss Ada. Look, if you ever need help with it, I got ordained.
For what?
I can marry people.
Oh, oh, bro, we're going to Vegas.
I'm a clergyman. I can
We're
do
going to-
weddings, funerals. You know what? We're married. That just happened.
No,
I'm ordained. I got my credentials. I got a certificate. I got a marriage license. I'll print it up. We're done. It's done.
no, we're definitely looking into it. Like, my God, we're kind of talking about a little, just for like a better thing for the kids and stuff, like later down the road.
Well, if you ever
And
do
the
need
good
the
thing is-
services of an ordained clergyman, I
If you
got
come
you
down to
covered.
Vegas, yeah. If you come down to Vegas, sure.
Oh, the girls from Vegas, so we got to go see her family. It would be a
Oh.
double header. So there you go.
I told my girl, so I'm like, yo, we're going to Vegas and we're gonna take my boys. And I'm like, I already know how my guys are. We're probably gonna need bail money. I want to be honest with you.
Oh, dude. I have found there are so many cool
we
things
have
to
to keep
do.
eyes on.
If you go to Vegas, you got to do Meow Wolf. That is a ton of fun. You'll love it. Meow Wolf. Dude, I've
Give
done
me some
the
more
trip.
information on that, because I went. Shit, when was the last time I went? I went last year actually for my mom's birthday. We went.
Oh, you should have done Meow Wolf. It's so fun.
Oh, I was, dude. I did a turn and burn.
Well, that's something you got to do about 2 or 3 hours at.
Well, I did. I was doing clinicals at that time, and my mom was. We're gonna go for the weekend because she got a timeshare and stuff like that. And my sister and her boyfriend were gonna go, and I couldn't because I was a little behind hours. And I was like, where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to do it, you can do it. Like when I'm talking about, like, to get my hours up, I did 7 days a week for 10 hours straight.
Holy shit.
And like no sleep whatsoever. I'm like, just like, it's all the whole thing. Like, how bad do you want it? Like, that's sort of what it was. And so I did a shift on Friday. As soon as the shift was done, I went straight to Vegas.
Nice.
I was up from 6 a.m. to about 6 a.m. the next day.
PARTY, because we gotta.
I sat there, started doing scannings, left LA around like 2 p.m. Did not get to Vegas till like 10, maybe 11 at night, because that's how bad the traffic was. So as soon as I got there, I was exhausted. I'm like, yo, my mom's like, what do you need? I'm like, give me a pack of smokes and give me some money to gamble, and I'm fine. And then got one of those adult slushies. I was good.
So if we go to Vegas, I can count cards.
I remember that. I was just talking. I do slots, man. I do slots. I don't.
Slots are for suckers. But if we go do blackjack at the Harris, they have single deck. That's too easy to win $300-400, and as long as we blow it in the hotel, they don't give a shit.
No, yeah, no, I'm not trying to blow.
It'd take me an hour or two. We'll win a few $100.
So I sat there, left Friday, and I felt bad because I slept the next day, and I felt bad because I was so exhausted, and I only did 1 or 2 things with my mom, and I felt kind of bad. But she's like, no, the thing that you at least got up to drive that after you were up all day, and then you're like, that's all that matters. But like, oh, speaking of which, I listened to a podcast. Like, I know it's a shameless plug, but it's the Sean Ryan show. It was like a former Navy SEAL, CIA guy.
I've heard of him.
Have you heard some of the stuff?
I have. My buddy of mine turned me on to his shit recently, so I've watched some of his stuff.
It is so crazy because there was that one recent Navy SEAL captain commander that got in trouble. I listened to that all the way to Vegas because the episodes are at least 5-6 hours long.
Oh, dope.
Bro, the shit that they were trying to pin on this guy and railroad his ass is crazy. Is wild. So I watch stuff on YouTube, or I'll listen to it while I'm driving or playing, PlayStation and shit like that. They've been really good interviews with like tier 1 operators, but lately, and that's fine. Like he's gotten more, not too heavy political, but he's had politicians on there, and really good information, in my opinion. He's had the person on there where her code name is Superbad, where she got a Bin Laden and stuff like that. And then when the whole New Orleans attacks happened, 6 months prior, she was on the show and she was talking about that. Like they heard chatter and stuff like that.
No shit.
And then it was a homegrown terrorist, and exactly what that was. Like, because she's still in that area. Like, there's
1 second there, Mercedes. I'm gonna wrap the stream up, but I'm gonna contact you. I'll give you a video call on Facebook real quick. But want to wrap the stream up, guys. We did 3 hours. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Is that cool still? If I give you a buzz in a second?
Yeah, no worries, man.
Right, cool,
I got you. Don't worry.
But thank you so much, Clumsy Clairvoyance. Hopefully some people stop by. I'm always lingering in the background. Thank you for all the veterans who stopped in. And guys, we'll see you at least next year. And I'll be streaming more, so look out for me. We'll see you soon.
Clumsy, I'll check your stuff out.